circumstances have changed, then we'll never be the same again. God knows that we've tried and we lied through our teeth. By the light of day, we'll be far away from here. Don't even know, just grab your cocoon and let it fly or sail a boat. Baby, maybe someday, baby, maybe someday, this time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here. I hope. Just grab your coat and let it fly or sail a Maybe someday, baby, maybe someday, this time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here. I hope. Baby, maybe someday, baby, maybe someday, this time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here.
Maybe we'll be, yeah. I like those vibes. Almost the weekend vibes. That's what I like. A little bit of calm, a little bit of choosing sadness, a little bit of choosing to chill. Choose to chill, everybody. Choose to chill. Also, this is not the background I requested. This is not my apartment. There you go. Oh. I want to be healing my body as we stream today. That is my goal. That is my desire. I will put it out in the ether for all to hear so that I can receive and be plentiful, abundant, quantum. Speaking of that, speaking of quantum, I gotta find it. I rearranged some of my sound bites, so bear with me. Bear with me, everybody. So I just wanted to say, it is so quantum. Also, this is very important, everybody. Big announcement, big channel announcement. Okay, ready? All right, I've been waiting to say this, and it's very important. So if you have like a pen or a paper, you can like write it down really quick. Okay, here we go. I'm very excited to announce so there you go. That's it. I hope that that clears up everything that you've been wondering about, and I hope that you felt that deep in your womb space. And if you don't have a womb space, maybe the broom closet in which you live in. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, sorry. Feel it in the broom closet, Harry Potter. Speaking of. And also, if you don't love Harry Potter, I guess you're just gonna love. Oh no! None of it made sense now. Gosh darn it. That was a whole joke and a half that I had by myself. Okay, all right. Hold on, everybody. Dang. What a wah. I need a wah soundbite. when your joke doesn't work because you didn't put the soundbite in the right screen. Okay, well, I guess the big announcement, it's even going to be bigger. It's even going to be bigger. The announcement is so huge that I just tricked you into believing that I was going to tell you it and I lied. And now I'm really going to tell you it, okay? You ready? Here's my big announcement.
Koreana haralatiata ya saraka yarana mahaloro koteriana ha.
It's not as funny. It's not as funny.
It's so quantum.
But it is so quantum. Okay, well, I guess I'm laughing at my own jokes. I'm such an empath. That's what an empath really means. It means you laugh at your own jokes and give yourself too much credit for being funny when it's not even working. Okay, but you know what? I hope you guys, just for that, are so happy.
Buzzing with joy.
That's how I feel. Sitting alone in my house. Oh, man. If you guys stayed for that.
This spells cult, C-U-L-T.
You guys are all members of my cult, unknowingly. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a little bit of a rough start. Yikes. All right. Maybe we should start here. Maybe this is, because I wasn't going to start on Aggie. But maybe this is a sign from the universe that we're supposed to start here, because we have a few different spiritual leaders that we're going to talk to today. You can hear them now, right? Okay, you can hear the sound bites now? Okay, thank goodness.
I'm a big time hippie and I'm very woo-woo.
It's very important for you to hear this. Okay, so we're going to talk about a variety of spiritual wellness people. We're going to do the same thing basically as last week, but discover different people. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a feminine energy and a masculine energy, because there seems to be that's obvious. There's a lot of talk about that, like embody your feminine spirit. And, become the alpha male that you so should become.
I've been an alpha female.
And so I thought it would be kind of cool to talk about some dudes that are, healing the men of the world. Because sometimes, not lately, but sometimes we stick with the women on this channel where it's like, those are the ones that are being, marketed towards me on my Instagram. But I forget about the dudes out there that are also getting, masculine lion tribe classes being marketed towards them. So we'll look at this guy, Chef Uden. Now I will do a trigger warning in advance for this one. It's very sexual. So if you don't want to talk about that or hear about this guy's private area, you're not going to want to be around for this guy's presentation. But we'll start with this one. I don't have much information about this person, but it's been on my page for a while. She's been on my page. And then I've recently noticed that there's like this weird, bizarre love story that her and her boyfriend have been like perpetrating. And I love this. Reviews. What are you reviewing here? What's the review of this? Nair? Your yacht? What's going on? So this is a TV host. I don't know. Do you know who this person is? She's got a fitness challenge like Heidi Powell, apparently. She's a TV host, a coach, a biohacker, of course. And most interestingly, a skydiver. Also, before we get to her officially, we'll also look at the Nick Hawk. And if you follow me on Instagram, which you should follow me on Instagram, okay? He's going to tell us all sorts of things that you didn't know, including you must strengthen your eyes. Never trust a person who says you must strengthen your eyes and then looks at you like this. And I would like to see what he thinks about Teal Swan, because I feel like he's sort of similar to Teal Swan. And here's one. I lost $1.5 million in Las Vegas last year. So he's got some really hot takes, and he is trying to, appeal to the male customer base. But first, because the quantum pushed us this way,
There's a first for everything.
let's start with Aggie. We're just going to go through who she is, and then we're going to talk about the saga that I've been watching unfold recently with her and her boyfriend. And I think it's all fake, but I don't know for sure. I need to dive deeper into it. So I figured I'll wait to dive into it until today. Anyways, she has a course, of course, Higher Self Academy. So let's look at that. She's got supplements, of course. You can't not have an Instagram influencer account with 1 million followers without a supplements brand and without a course called Higher something. Higher Mystery Witches Academy. And then this is a house, I guess. Oh yeah, this is part of the whole story. This villa in Bali. Okay, so we're going very, very much what's the word? Stereotypical wellness influencer goes to Bali story here. And then we'll go to her page too. So let's just take a little gander. Okay, so apparently she was on Dancing with the Stars, but is this like traditional Dancing with the Stars? Because it seems like she should have, like, what is she a star of? Okay, let's see. This, I guess, is her life story. So it says, what's the best motivation for living? Death. Okay. I disagree. Aggie. This is Gary Vee's advice in a nutshell. What's the best motivation for living? Death. Looking her straight into the eyes. Oh, we're calling death a her now? Okay. No one likes her. Wait, no one likes. Dean, help me out here.
I have dyslexia so bad.
No one like her motivates you more to stop overthinking and start living. No one else can make you say, F it. F it.
I do not give a fuck.
That's what I say when I hear about death. Okay. Today, I'm celebrating my rebirthday. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's birthday for those who almost died. Being disabled for almost a year has been the best gift. Okay, now I feel bad. I'm sorry. I take it back. I thought I was going to be like, I was reborn when I became a life coach. Okay. So much gratitude, so much appreciation for being able to move around. I have so much life in me since. This is your reminder not to wait for a car accident or meeting a cyclone eye to eye. Is that what happened to her? She was in a car accident in a cyclone? Whatever you do, live! Okay, let's see. Now let's watch this video. Why do I make everything seem so special? Well, I see magic everywhere. And apparently she gets to go on vacation a lot because that was the pyramids. And then that was Peru. And now we're on a like Balinese like resort. So yeah, it'd be easy to see that. Because I almost died twice. Okay. I survived a freak car accident that everyone told me I should have died on the spot. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Yeah. Car accident. Okay. I then survived a year sailing trip, almost starving to death. What? I don't mean to laugh, but it seems like a problem that could have been avoided. I then survived a year sailing trip, almost starving to death. Sorry, okay. It's like I survived visiting the European Union and I almost starved to death. Like, what? Okay, why would you do that? I guess I get it, sort of. I never sailed before the voyage and had no idea what I was doing. Okay, well, that was a dumb mistake. All right, there she is. Okay, so car accident, yep. That makes sense. And then she sailed around the world and almost starved because she never had sailed before. So that's why she gets to go to pyramids, and it makes sense. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. All right, so here's her boyfriend. If you're familiar with Jake Paul, this is not him, but it looks like him. And he owns or has the Instagram handle of Jacob. So he's lucky. He's like the first person to get the name Jacob. And guess who it is? Dr. Amen, the brain scammer. Okay, he's always there. And then we got Mr. What's his name? Dave. They're all Daves. Dave Asprey. Dave Asprey, the butter in your coffee will make you healthy guy, bullet coffee guy, who's become like he's a Leela Quantum fan. the mango frequency guy. He promotes that product. So, you know, he's a schoomer, if I ever heard of one, in my opinion.
The mango frequency.
So she's, you know, she's in the game, basically. She's got all the same dudes, all of these, you know, Jim, Quick, you know, they all circumnavigate each other on their own podcast. Okay, so here's the story, though, that I'm sort of interested in. Okay, so her and her boyfriend, they break up, I guess, is what I'm understanding here. But then they own property together. Oh, God, what are you going to do? You own a piece of property in Bali together. We have to figure this out, I guess. And then, oh, wow, they're making content and now they're back together or some shit. Anyways. And this was posted May 16th. Okay. So it says, we have waited for this moment for a year now, finally picking up the keys to Aggie Villa. Never expecting we would be separated at this time. Is it hard? Yes. Do we still love each other?
Okay, Colt.
Oh, welcome. Oh, thank you. And look, I got a new GIF. A GIF that will live forever in infamy. Rachel Hollis with a spinning toilet on her forehead. Thank you. President-elect Nash Montana. Wow. I didn't even know the election happened. Thank you so much. President-elect Nash Montana chose a hippo character applauding whilst nodding in approval saying, GG. Thank you. And for that I say,
I'm more of a hippie than you are.
I just wanted to tell you that. And also,
Oh, okay, Colt.
And also,
Energy.
energy. Thank you very much to President-elect Nash Montana and everyone. We should appreciate this moment in history. Thank you for serving the country. Okay, all right, so is it hard? Yes. Do we still have love for each other? For sure. Is this the right way to break up? I don't know, but it's our way. It doesn't mean it has to be yours or that it's better than yours, but it will be. Just wait. It's just how it's flowing for us. It's easy to think, why was the villa so delayed and not ready when we were together? Would we still be together if it was? Yeah, maybe that straw broke the camel's back, but instead of sitting in victim mentality, good. So glad they didn't sit in victim mentality. We are trusting the universe's guidance and timing and understanding that even though we crave different things in life right now, he craves hot babes and I crave, I don't know, just kidding. I don't even know why they broke up. I guess we'll find out. We are trusting in the universe's guidance and timing and understanding that even though we crave different things in life right now, we still can't wait to see the other person win. Breakups are not about one person being right and the other one being the poor victim. Or it doesn't mean we can't finish this final project. Join us on stories as we furnish the final pieces. Okay, once again, I feel like this is all to garner interest in their accounts because they probably were getting boring and no one cares about them, you know, being hot and taking pictures anymore because everyone's hot and taking pictures now. And so they're like, we need to mix this up. We need to get our audience back. And if we break up and make 25 posts about it, that will get people's interest. And here we are talking about it. So it worked. Okay, so here's the video. 4 months after breaking up, they're hugging on camera, of course. Got to capture these moments. We met in Bali to finally see and pick up the keys to our villa we bought 11 months ago, and we recorded the entire thing once again. We were just hiding our eyes. We parked exactly where we were supposed to go and then hid our eyes as we walked 2 feet away. The moment we realized we can't see through the front gate anyways. Oh, he's touching her. Uh-oh. Here's our reaction. To music.
Oh shit. This is very...
Hello. Wow. Hello.
Okay, so that got 200,000 likes, by the way. Okay, so that was how they sort of got started. And then she does like these, you know, fear-mongering health posts. 90% of the population is unknowingly walking around destroying their health. Here's what I mean. 95% of people reading this will have no idea that certain fruits and vegetables are keeping you sick. Don't take the birth control pill, you'll die. Just says, women, stop taking the pill. I'm so sick of this narrative from wellness people. It's so annoying. It's like, you don't know what you're talking about. This guy is not a fucking gynecologist. He doesn't care about your health or anything. He wants to sell supplements, and so do you. Stop listening to these people. I'm sorry. The demonizing of the birth control pill is frustrating. And I'm not saying it's the perfect thing in the world and that you know, there's no flaws in the system of birth control, but it's just like, do you think having a child that you're not ready for is the better solution here? Like, they don't give you alternatives other than like, track your cycle. Ugh. Shut up. It just bothers me. And JLB Nerdy, thank you so much. JLB Nerdy says, there you go. JLB Nerdy says, all I'm hearing, divorcing with joy. Yeah, I don't think they even made it to the marriage stage. So they're choosing joy. But again, like I said, they're back together. So this took 5 seconds for them to return back to it. So they're like, we're going to go to Bali and then
Vacation labia.
bring that vacation labia. Yes. Then she said, like, we're broken up. And then she said this.
Pull it out. Let's see.
And then he's like, wait, what?
My uterus.
And then she said,
There's too much bush
and then he said,
when it comes to our genitals.
and then now they're back together. That's the whole story that you need to know. Thanks, JLP Nerdy. Okay. So then the next story is POV, you rescue 7 puppies in Bali with your ex. So relatable, right? Now, this is from Jacob. Like I said, he owns Jacob. He is just Jacob. There is no other Jacob. This is his post, and she was tagged in it. So it says, although we broke up a few months ago, Aggie and I came to Bali last week to celebrate the completion of villa we have been building for the past year. However, it seems the universe has some other plans for us, as we now inadvertently are parents to 4 of 7 adorable puppies who we found abandoned in a drain at the side of a road a few nights ago. Another guy took 3 of them home with him in his scooter, and we brought back the other 4. These innocent, loving, and curious little pups have made sure I've done absolutely no work, and I'm totally fine with it. Not gonna lie, being parents feels pretty good, wouldn't you say, Aggie? Oh, and yes, we've named them. Guess we aren't leaving Bali. Oops. Oops. So here it goes. POV, you rescue 7 puppies in Bali with your ex. I feel like they put these. I feel like these are planted too. Okay. So they're on their little moped and they got 3 new puppies. They're so adorable though. Oh. They have 4 puppies. Look how freaking cute they are. Adorbs. But also this whole thing is fake. I'm telling you. Okay, so then this is Stupid Blonde and the boy with a something. Okay, here's more puppy posts. POV, you spend a perfect Sunday surrounded by stray puppies you rescued. And the caption says, I cried so many tears of gratitude today. Thanks you, universe, for sending me these bundles of joy. Okay, they're, oh, oops. Caught me in bed. You caught me, babe caught me in bed petting my 4 dogs. And they're hugging, and we're still broken up, guys. Don't worry. This is just POV. You're in Bali with your ex with the puppies. This is not some sort of, oh, so sweet though. I want one of those puppies. How are they going to take 4 puppies out of the country? I'm assuming they're going to leave at some point. Maybe not. Maybe they are going to stay there forever. That was the plan. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, another one about wanting to not be on birth control because this is this woman's apparently mission in life to give out misinformation. There she is with some supplements. Hey, girl. She's got her supplement line, Biohacking Bestie. That's literally what it's called, if you can believe it. Okay. Oh, no, they're getting rid of the puppies now. No, they don't want the puppies anymore. Their love could not last. Okay, please share. This is from May 24th. Please share. These cute puppies are looking for a forever home. Help us find it for them. Last Tuesday, we were driving home around midnight when we noticed 7 puppies thrown into a street drain, leading straight into strong flowing river. We were told that they had just been dropped there by someone. One friendly stranger took 3 of them. Apparently they are doing fine. One of them got adopted already. We have been nursing these 4 back to life this past week and they have been thriving. They just finished a course of 3 different antibiotics and tomorrow they get their V's. First up, Sheesh is the girl, okay? Kangu is a troublemaker. Ubud is a boy and the smartest of them all, and Uluwatu is mama's favorite. Please DM us. Okay. So then they do a photo shoot with them. But of course, then there's the little cute puppies. And they are so sweet. And I want them all. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Oh my God. How'd they find the cutest puppies too? I don't believe it again. Because I'm like, I mean, puppies are all cute, but these are like extremely cute puppies. They just so, maybe God does have his favorites, really. Like, they're just like, you know what? You two hotties, we want you to, God cannot rest until they are back together, thriving and selling supplements as a couple. And I'm just going to send them the cutest puppies to keep them together. Okay, another one. And again, this is all within like the span of like 4 days. Like, we're broken up and now we have 17 children that are dogs. And now we're going to do all this content about it. This is the house that they built. So they're showing off. And like I said, there's an Instagram for you so you can rent the house. And it says, welcome to Aggieville. Full villa tour coming soon. Here's a sneak peek. Okay. And then people are like, imagine building at a home together just to break up. I really feel y'all should keep the puppies and have them be part of the experience when booking the villa. I can't take it serious. Quote, I'm having a super time with my ex, but I still don't want her back. But I take what she gives me. Come together again. Have an open relationship. Go separate ways. But this is clown shit. Okay. Okay, then we're eating the wrong carbs. We have our slow metabolism. We need to buy her supplements. Okay, and now we're getting somewhere. Unfiltered life moments from the last month. Okay, this is from May 30th. So this broken up couple is definitely still broken up. Oh no, sorry. Where's there? Oh, there's the tarot one. Okay, I'm gonna ban the tarot destroyer because tarot does not need to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me know, everybody. So unfiltered. And how do they have more? Okay, there's the 4 puppies. Okay. Then she's got her supplements, modeling. This is the closet. Okay. Oh no. Whenever you're crying over your ex-boyfriend, you're hugging on the beach, you definitely need to take a picture of it for sure. Okay. Oh. Okay. Filming some content. Okay. All right. She read 200 books on biohacking. Okay. So trust her. She knows what she's doing. Okay. Then our beautiful villa was blessed and protected yesterday through a traditional Balinese ceremony. Hundreds of flowers, beautiful handmade offerings, and prayers of gratitude. Thank you to the wonderful Balinese people who welcomed us to their home, to our home in Perineum yesterday. Okay, so they do a ceremony for this home with their puppies again. I don't know what to say. Okay, now here we are. Why we broke up. This is what I've been waiting to watch. All right, ready? It says, to me, a good measure of a successful relationship is how much you healed. And if that's the case, this was one of the most successful relationships ever. Okay, here we go.
As a merit of a good relationship, then this was the best relationship of my life. You know, the amount of healing, the amount of triggers, the amount of, you're a massive mirror to me. And so it was the best that ever happened to me, right? And I fell in love with your adventurous spirit and your kindness and this sense of like anything.
Okay, just can we never do this again? Like, I never want to hear a why we broke up YouTube video. I never want to see or hear a why we broke up podcast unless it's like, I don't know. Actually, I don't ever. Keep these things to yourself. Like, I'm not going to believe it because there's always more. Anything you're sharing publicly, unless you're completely dumb or, you know, have nothing is sacred mentality, like completely, you're not telling the whole truth ever. And you shouldn't. So it's just cringe. It's like, well, I'm going to make myself sound really nice here.
I fell in love with your attitude.
And again, they're back together in a month. Like, they were broken up for like 2 seconds and they recorded all this content about POV with your ex, and now they're back together.
Like, fuck, anything is possible. We can make any dream come true. It was so attractive to me. And then I stayed because you showed me where I wasn't free, you know, and I grew up, you know, I was so in love with you.
Okay, I don't know if this music's going to get me in trouble, but it says, I grew up with you. I have given up so many parts of myself that I that were important to me because all I knew from fucking bullshit Disney and Instagram and social media and whatnot, that if you love somebody, you give up all that you want and need because you want to become the perfect partner. Okay, and then someone named Rabbit Kroll says, honestly, your relationship confuses me. What's going on? And then it says, predictable, very predictable. Every relationship built on views, followership, and clout to drive business success is not genuine. Fishing for attention. Here we go again. Yeah, see? We're all on to you, Jacob and Aggie. Okay. Now, okay, guess what? 6 hours ago, babes, didn't really see it coming, but Jaggy 2.0 is here. Even though we slept in separate rooms at the villa and came to Bali to close up the unfinished business of the Jaggy villa, the universe had different plans for us. Okay, give me a break. This is the most planned bullshit I've ever heard. Okay, sorry. 5 rescued puppies later, here we are. Okay, I thought they had 4 puppies. Now they have 5 puppies that they rescued. Up until last week, we were so good about the boundaries and the new friendship. But there was an unlikely twist of events, which maybe one day we'll share. But for now, here we are, giving us another chance. Oh, God. And there they are, holding their puppies, recording content, and swapping puppies. Oh, and giving each other a little kissy. A little kissy. Oh, they're back together. They're back together. I can sleep tonight. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them. And then Jacob says, guess we'll find out if anyone actually listened to the end of the podcast. And I didn't. Anyways, so that's her. That's the love story I've been following just in the background of my life. And this is what she sells. Back to Aggie. Oh, also, let's look at the Higher Self Academy, which is a biohacking course for women by a woman on a mission to translate complicated medical research into easy to follow challenges. I'm sure. Yeah. So there you go. I'm in a hot tub naked. I'm going to biohack. Yeah, very typical health influencer bullshit. Probably worships at the altar of Gwyneth Paltrow. You know, content that I can tell. But let's look at the website. Okay, so she's got free challenges, biohacking supplements, online courses, and more. So you can get Fit as Fuck Masterclass Replay, or you can join Fit as Fuck, which is a world-class, first biohacking course for women, including 10 plus world-class experts. And then we can listen to the 46-minute podcast about why they broke up, even though they're back together again. Bio Bestie Supplements is her brand, I guess. Then another, I guess it's in Polish. I don't know. Is that Polish? I have no idea. Russian? I don't know. Sorry. And she's got a biohacking masterclass, a free 7-day meal plan. Tired of struggling with money? Oh, that's what I want to know. Yes, I am tired of struggling with money. You seem to have money. How do I get some? You can join the Queen Circle community, which is biohacking meal and workout plan and bi-weekly coaching calls with her. You can become young again, the anti-aging challenge. And you need to give a shit what you put in your body. I wonder if they have the stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe we should watch a little bit of this, maybe, perhaps. Are we interested in this? Do we like this topic? Do we care about these people or no? What do we think? We can hear about their whole story.
All right. Da-da-da-da. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Biohacking Bestie. In today's episode, we are hosting Jacob Rigland.
Most prolific biohacker you've ever seen.
Okay, let's skip ahead.
Bare all to everyone and kind of make it more of a thing.
Why does it sound so horrible? It sounds like they don't have a microphone yet. I see microphones on them. They have the equipment. Why is it so gosh darn low? Okay, let me do that little thing that somebody taught me. Actually, on this stream, it's like, hey, make the volume louder. Okay, here. You hate them? We hate them? Do we want to hear that? Let's listen to the end.
Sometimes and things like that, I think, for me,
Of your capacity for love.
Yeah, it seems like two narcissists just like wanting attention. I'm with you guys. I'll watch this on my own time. I do want to see the finance course though. That's what I'm really interested in, which is Fuck the Struggle. Okay. Oh, and we have an open Vimeo. Perfect. And the Higher Self Academy. We can see all of the sales pitch videos. There's only one. Boo. Okay, guys. Are you ready to make some money? Are you guys ready to stop effing around with this little poor shit mindset of working at a job?
Oh, I love that sound.
That was the wrong fart sound. We need a fart cleanser. Oopsies. I told you I moved stuff around and I thought that was the echo fart. R.I.P. Okay. Let's fucking make some money, bitches. Okay, let's see. Higher Self Academy. Untame the truest, most beautiful version of you and your life. And also, apparently, this is tired of struggling with money. Once again, great. You're in the right place. Okay. Unstuck yourself, untame your inner goddess, and unleash your radical greatness. Finally, time to fuck the struggle. It's showtime, baby. I'm in. Okay, let's see. She's on a private jet or a first class, business class flight. So she definitely knows how to teach me how to make money. Ready? So is she famous? Am I just don't know who she is? Dancing with the Stars, but it's like doesn't look like the actual Dancing with the Stars set. And I swear I've never seen her before. Okay, so that's her montage. She's very trustworthy.
Hi, my love. In the next few minutes, I'm going to teach you how you can start living abundant as fuck life and make any of your wildest dreams come true. Literally live your vision board life. So keep watching this video. If you don't know me, my name is Aggie. I'm the creator of Higher Self Academy. This is where you are. But also travel in her shoes. Maybe you've listened to my podcast. Maybe you bought my presets. Maybe you saw me on Instagram jumping out of planes instead of sitting in one. Maybe this is the first time we're seeing each other. Well, welcome. My name is Aggie, and I'm super excited to guide you through this process. I do know there are a lot of amazing, beautiful women out there who are coaching you through money mindset or abundance or self-growth. And these are all great, but I realize I want to have it all. I not only want to live in abundance, I want to have a beautiful relationship, be a great mom, have a beautiful house, and also focus on my health
Totally.
and develop myself spiritual.
So how I do that? How we do? Tell me.
There has to be a course that combines all of these because to me, they're all interconnected.
Mm-hmm.
And so I couldn't find one, so I created one. And this is where you are, Higher Self Academy.
Yeah, there's not 17,000 courses like this already. I'm so glad that she created another one.
Is an online space for women like you who are badass, who are done living small and want to step into their true power. So I'm here to teach you all the business formulas I've learned in my business school from Tony Robbins, from Jay Shetty, but also some spiritual tools.
Excuse me, sorry. Did you say Jay Shetty and Tony Robbins? Excuse me, so sorry. I couldn't control myself. This is what Jay Shetty has to say. Wait, actually, where is it? Jay, where are you? Jay Shetty? Are you here? I miss you. I literally don't know where to look. Jay Shetty, which category did I put you in? I guess I deleted you. I guess you're no longer important to me. Tony Robbins, where did I put you? I don't know. Everything's lost. I have a category called fart poops.
Peed my pants.
Oh shit, there's shit on the pillow!
Guess we'll just have to deal with this.
I have to go do a potty.
Okay. Back to it.
That have helped
So Jay Shetty and Tony Robbins, this is who she learned this from. Okay, good.
me grow into my higher self. When you look at the most influential people in the world, you realize that they not only meditate, have beautiful relationships, have amazing career, make a lot of money, but they also grow and fulfill themselves spiritually. So this is what I want for you. Once you understand the principles of abundance, vibrational matching, law of attraction, you're gonna start living your life, I promise you. The only thing you have to do is say goodbye to your comfort zone, stop making excuses, and step into your fullest potential. And to be honest with you, and between you and I, my life has not been easy. I grew up in a very poor upbringing in Poland. I then survived a freak car accident and left me disabled for months. Then I almost died sailing across the Pacific. I went through a divorce. I lost all of my money. I went through depression. People hated me online. I mean, I feel like I've done it all.
Okay, I need more info on that. Why do people hate you online? What were you probably, what did you do wrong that people didn't like you?
And look where I am today. I just finished skydiving in Egypt. I'm on my way to Bali as we speak to see the house I just bought there, where I'm going to be living between Bali and LA. And it just sounds for me like an absolute fairy tale. I'm not telling you this to boost my ego, but I'm telling you that if someone like me can turn a life around, so can you.
Someone like me, who's traditionally very attractive and thin and a guy has money from somewhere to be able to go to Tony Robbins conferences and Jay Shetty books and all that. Come on, girl. You ain't fooling me here. If I can do it, if a little old me who just happens to be married to a Disney executive can make it in this world, anybody can do it. Even you with no help or support at home.
Ooh, sorry, my foot arrived. Anyway, since 2022, I not only did a TED Talk, I wrote a book in English. I also have been on Dancing with the Stars. And again, I'm not telling you this
in
to brag,
Poland,
but I'm
probably
trying to show you that if this small girl from Poland that barely spoke any English can achieve her dreams, self-fulfillment is within your reach, I promise you. Okay, I know this all might sound super woo-woo to you, and I get it. I used to be the same energy, vibration, plant medicine, not another girl like talking about that. But listen, I combine all of that.
But here we are doing the same thing
with business tools that I've learned from Tony Robbins, from Jay Shetty Certification School for coaches. And I'm going to teach you how to become a ninja at self-discipline, how to stop procrastinating, how to start finally get more confident.
Okay, I can't watch anymore. I'm sorry. It's too long. Okay, love it. How much does it cost? I know Jay Shetty's life coaching certification is like $5,000, so I'm assuming she's trying to get her money back. And she curses, guys. She curses, so she's cool. We can trust her for sure. Oh, in case you didn't believe her life has not been perfect. If you think she's just like, got a, what do you call it? Like born on third, hit a home run, thinks they hit her home run, something. You know what I'm trying to say. She's going to make sure in a timeline that her life sucks. Here's the proof. Her life sucked. Okay. She wasn't a part of the Spice Girls in 1997. So, tragedy struck then. She was growing up in post-communist Poland in a tiny 100 square foot apartment. Is that even possible? 100 square foot apartment? I want to see it. She loved the Spice Girls, and her parents my parents who lovingly want to prevent me from getting disappointed in life, they tell me, don't aim too high, get a real job, follow the crowd. Okay, I'm sure they told you that in 1997. They're like, get a real job, follow the crowd, do not become influencer. They're like, that doesn't exist. Then in 2006, she got into her car accident, I guess. 2 weeks. Okay, so she was on it. So I spend a whole summer working 3 jobs to save enough money to buy a ticket to Australia so I can study English. I leave 2 very disappointed Polish parents behind. Being okay with disappointing people is crucial for growth, as I learned later in life. 2 weeks into the trip, I barely survive a freak car accident, which leaves me disabled for months in a foreign country without a job. Then 6 years later, she sails across the Pacific with no phone or laptop, just me and my then partner. Oh, okay, so she wasn't alone. It's the first time in my life I understood what it meant to connect with myself and immediately see how much of myself I lost in the relationship that I was sure I would stay in forever. And didn't you almost starve to death? Wasn't that the second time you almost died? So you claim? Okay, and then the next year, after her partner tore up her passport and tells me I can never leave him, I find a way out of the country. Okay, how? With $480 in my pocket. Always have a secret stash, ladies. I buy a one-way ticket to LA and stay on my friend Sandy's couch for 6 months, feeling super sorry for myself, fighting insomnia, smoking weed, and going to a local Fresh and Easy after 8 p.m. because the produce that's about to go bad goes on sale 50%. Is that true? I'll go to the store at 8 p.m. if it goes 50% on sale. It sounds like a good deal. Okay, so somehow she sneaks out of the country, which sounds fake, but okay. Then in 2015, my American love Michael and I get married so we can stay together, and I convince him to travel the world with me. He only left the US twice in his life and doesn't like traveling or taking photos. I beg him to try. I can't imagine doing anything else in life. He agrees. Travel in her shoes is started. Okay, so between 2013 and 2015, she finds a dude and then becomes a travel influencer. I'm assuming he has a job that can afford that. Then in 2017, my Instagram is booming. I go from 280,000 followers to 900,000 in 8 months. I make $1 million in my first 6 months of selling my photo presets. I buy my parents an apartment. I donate a big chunk of money to charity. I am the perfect Aggie. Life is good. Okay, so basically she got a boyfriend and then said, hey, let's take your money and travel the world with it, and I'll become an influencer. Okay, that sounds good. So the key here, once again, is find a partner who's got money, because all these jobs that are like influencer, blogger, take a chance, you don't get a steady income, you have to have money from somewhere. So that's the secret. That's the secret sauce of all of this. Find a partner. Doesn't have to be a man. Has to be some sort of other person. Your parents pay for you, sugar daddy, sugar mama, sugar baby, whatever. You got to get some money, because otherwise it's nearly impossible to accomplish this. And also be attractive is the key here. And have cute outfits that, you know, you're posing on convertibles on is important. So any of us can do this, guys. Any of us. In 2018, after she makes her money, see, this is, okay, I know I'm being like anti-feminist here, but this seems to be the pattern too. It's like, don't give this guy much credit. Okay, basically, I did it all by myself, or I did it with the help of this guy who just happened to be there. I had to push him into this. I helped him. Okay, she accomplishes this because she's able to have some stability here. And then it's like, we got divorced. Okay, that's kind of convenient, sort of. It's like, now I have my own money, and now I'm gonna leave. That was my accusation against Rachel Hollis, because I'm like, he helped you for years, and he's her husband for years and years and years. And then as soon as you get money, now he's a piece of shit. It's like, okay, I get it, but convenient. Okay, sorry. That was me being super judgy. I apologize. In 2018, Michael and I decide to get divorced. I pack all my stuff into storage, but we fight about money, dogs, house, and cars. I'm devastated and in so much shame about not being so perfect anymore. I self-sabotage everything. It seems like the entire world hates me. Friends unfollow me, and all I really want to do is no longer exist. What I don't see is that the universe is serving me the best medicine I could ask for. Okay, what did you do? Why does everyone hate you? Because you are getting a divorce? That makes no sense. I want to know the real story here. Okay, and then 2019, I fight deep depression. Suicidal thoughts are real. I've spent the last 6 years sacrificing so much for what I thought would bring me joy. Instagram following, big money, traveling, and yet I feel beyond empty. That's what happens when you give away your power and derive your self-worth from external validation. I suffer from hair loss and put on a lot of weight. Okay, how much is a lot? I lost most of my money and go from one toxic relationship to another. Panic attacks are the norm. A true rock bottom. Okay. All right, I believe that. I buy that. I'm into that one. But now what? Now, how did you get from there here? Now, that's what I want to know. Let's see. So in that year, then the pandemic's happening. She reconnects with that quiet voice in my head I've been ignoring and pull myself back together. I do a TED Talk. On what? What did you do a TED Talk on? Being an influencer? I published my book. Wait, me? A book in English? I barely spoke the language not too long ago. Insta Travel is sold in every bookstore in New York, including every Target and Costco. I interview a lot of smart people for my podcast. Fall in love. Life isn't perfect, but it's starting to feel good, not only seem good. So in 1 year, you went from this to this? That sounds pretty normal, actually. It sounds pretty abnormal in the sense of how fast you went from rock bottom to complete success story. I'm annoyed. Okay. And then she did ayahuasca. In 2021 to 2022, my first experiences with plant medicine ceremonies rewire my sense of service and purpose. Jay Shetty reaches out and offers me his coaching course as a gift. Okay, so she didn't even pay for the coaching course. He's like, hot girl will promote me. Perfect. I make my lifelong dream happen and get a chance on Dancing with the Stars. Okay. The sister you've been looking for. So she's going to be not only my coach, but she's going to be my sister. She says, I know nothing about what it's like to be you. This Aggie from Instagram, jetting around the world and jumping out of planes, knows nothing about what it's like to have a baby, get fired, struggle with money, hate your job. You're right, I don't. To be honest, even if I did have a similar experience, I will still never fully understand what it's like to be in your shoes. What worked for me might not be best for you at this point in your life. I don't have to go through what you're going through to be your coach. The point of coaching is not me giving you advice. Okay, so what is the point? I'm here to ask you the right questions and help you see the answers already within you. The one who holds the problem always holds the answer. Okay, so why am I paying for coaching then? I'm here to hold you accountable when you're having a bad day or don't feel supported by your partner or family. Okay. Okay.
This spells cult. C-U-L-T.
I'm here to be your mirror. What resonates with you about me, you already have within you, waiting to be uncovered. I'm here because I'm on my own journey as well. Not above you, not below you, and equal. Except that you're paying me for this. Forget that. The only difference is I have the tools to help you and have learned from the best coaches in the world. Okay, screw the overthinking. I'm in. Okay, so how much? Okay, do you offer refunds? Okay, how much is it to join? How much is it to join? $555, and you get a month free inside Queen Circle. After that, if you want to continue to stay inside the Queen Circle, then it will be $47 a month. If you decide to not continue after your free trial, you will still have access to the course. Okay, so $555 for a course to learn how to make money. What will I learn? Oh, number one, my favorite thing about courses from someone who doesn't know me. What will I learn? Get to know yourself. Oh, good. I'm so glad that a stranger on the internet can help me get to know myself through an online self-paced course. Creating a radically fulfilling life. Okay. Make shit happen the analytical way. Make shit happen the spiritual way. Okay. So a lot of nothing is what I'm hearing. Build your vision board and bonuses. Wow. Okay. Refunds if I hate it. What will I do? Okay, refunds. The moment you invest in yourself and join Higher Self Academy, we will no longer allow you to settle for any limitations in your life. We will call you forth into your power and ownership over your life. This course was designed to amplify your life in a multitude of ways and give you a home online where powerful women support one another. So you want a refund, you skanky bitch? Sorry. Now, if you have went through this course, completed the modules, and joined the calls, and have still found no value in this course, we will give you a refund, no questions asked. Well, there you go. I appreciate that. What we won't do, though, give you a refund because you changed your mind. Okay, that sounds unfair. We will not give you a refund because life got super busy. In other words, you don't prioritize the course. We will not give you a refund because you never got around to watch the course. It's time to radically shift your life and step into greatness. When you enroll, you will be held to a new standard of being. If you're not okay with that, please don't purchase from us. Fair. And then it says, I am legally required to stipulate that I don't guarantee or warrant results or increase income. The success stories on this page may not be typical for everyone. Just wanted to say that this is actually all bullshit. I have to say that legally, okay? So $555. And you get a free month of Queen Circle, which is a coaching retainer with Aggie. A one-on-one coaching retainer with Aggie goes up to 6 figures. Okay, group calls in the Queen Circle cost a fraction of that, $25 a session. You can ask any questions, life, biohacking, or beyond, directly to Aggie, and you'll receive coaching quality advice and answers. Huh? Okay. I don't want to be a part of this. Okay, so then it's only $444. And I'll become a ninja at self-discipline and manifesting. Okay, just another stupid course. Anyways, so I thought that was kind of interesting. The love saga. They took us on a ride. They told us not to be on our birth control, and then they got back together anyways. So there you go. Another one of those girlies. And Jacob, in case we cared about him, Jake Paul's twin. He is photography, creative direction, whatever that means, and Web3. But of course, he actually has more followers than our girl Aggie. He wears clothes, he learns about photos, and he is an agency at something. And again, why we broke up. But we actually didn't. Because we're geniuses at marketing ourselves. I don't know what these people do. They claim to have money. They seem to be able to go a lot of places. Good for you guys. Awesome. Wonderful. Oh, thank you for going on that journey with me to the Higher Self Academy, Biohacking Women for Women. And I learned from Tony Robbins. And you can book this rental starting this month on Airbnb. How much do you think it costs? It costs $480 a night. So if you want the 3 bed, 3 beds, 4 bath for $480 a night, you got a lot of openings. A ton of openings, except for this Thursday and Friday. So if you want any of the rest of June or July and most of August and also most of September, you can do it for $480 a night. What a steal. What a steal. Okay, fun. Just another grifter, another bestie who curses because she's cool. So do I. I curse for that reason. Little old me, little old her can make it in this world, we all have so many chances. I'm telling you. Anyways, okay. Let's move on. Scene end. Let's talk about Shaft Uden. And again, trigger warning, if you don't want to hear about someone's penis, you're not going to want to hear this guy talk. Okay, so he's got a mastermind coming up. Modern Masculinity Masterclass, the M&M. He is a healer, of course, a coach, of course, a speaker, but of course. He is longevity, pleasure, and also biohacking, our new favorite thing. And then you can do this webinar. And I just watched a video of him talking about this webinar, and I think it will give us some enlightenment onto what type of stuff we may see with him. Here's some of the photos that you can expect. Okay, this says, attention all men. This is your opportunity to cultivate resilience, confidence, and meaningful connections. Join me on the 11th. Okay, so you sign up. You will unleash the God within, #King Energy, but of course. And then you can register. Here's the Eventbrite. And yeah, no comments yet. Has 14 likes from 11 hours ago. So I'm assuming this 10K followers is BS, but you never know. But here is something I was laughing to myself quite a bit about yesterday when I was watching it. Okay, so here's his like, little pitch for you. Sign up today and unleash the God within. Sunday the 11th, register for Mastering Modern Masculinity, unveiling the 12 essential steps. Okay, here we go. Here's his pitch. You ready? Tell me if you're going to sign up.
I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. And I love making 10 grand a day. Yeah. Welcome to the Shaft Show. And this is a special for all men. So if you're a dude and you've got a dick, then you want to sign up and enroll immediately to my modern day masculinity masterclass. Now, there's a reason why I'm doing this, and it's not because men told me to do it. There's a problem, guys, and the problem is you. Well, the problem's actually women not telling you what to do, but that's why I'm here. So
really it's women's fault. Is what the class is going to teach us, that it's all women's fault, really. But, he's here to help us women tell men what to do better? Huh? I guess? Okay, I'll let him explain.
I work with women, and obviously I coach men as well. And I always hear women's side of the story. I don't feel safe. Men, they don't last in bed that long. What's going on? Men need to learn tantra. Why can't more men be like you, Shaft? Well, guess what, men? I'm going to make you more like me.
Okay, that first one though, the first concern that he brought up seemed legitimate. I don't feel safe. That's a different concern then. Why aren't more men like you, Shaft? That's a different level of concern about someone you're interested in. So he is the king. He is the god of sex, apparently.
It's called the Shaft method. Now, I want you to enroll onto my mastermind on Sunday the 11th.
It's coming up.
Do it now.
He's convincing me.
And what you're going to learn for the price of a coffee is the 12 steps on how to become a modern man.
This is like Jay Shetty on an alternative timeline, like in the multiverse. This is Jay Shetty if Ariana Huffington didn't call him.
Modern day masculinity. Now, I work with women. I know what they want. I work with dudes. You guys are fine, it turns out. There isn't a lot of problem in men's lives. But when I speak...
Oh, okay. That's good. That's what I think. Women be having problems, right? Women be probleming themselves. Men have no issues at all. Visit a prison, okay? Visit the millions of men who are currently behind bars right now. I don't know if their lives are going super great. I guess maybe he means... I don't know. I don't know why we're going to a mastermind if every man's life is going fine. But okay.
To women, it turns out there's a long list of problems. Like, a really long list of problems. Now, my job's super easy. I just listen to women, press a few buttons, make them squirt, make them orgasm. Life is easy.
He's so easy. He just pushes a few buttons. I'm not even going to repeat the other part.
But a lot of women aren't designed for a drama-free life.
Mm.
That's right. There's a lot of idiots out there who love drama. They love it.
True.
But they also don't know that they are the cause of the drama. I keep on attracting narcissistic men. Why do I keep on attracting all the unemotional men? Why is it... All men are bastards. All men are bastards, the ones that you're dating. The common denominator in that relationship is you. You might be the one creating bastards. Just saying, women. Also...
Women be making bastards. What is not our fault? And also, why don't you just do a mastermind for women, you know? Why are we even worrying about men if we are the root cause of all your problems? Teach us how to be better, right? Am I right, ladies? Teach me, baby.
I work with women, so it's literally their fault. So, if you have good boundaries, if you have transparent communication, and if you don't expect people to read your minds and give people non-verbal cues and get pissed off, then you're going to live a healthier, happier life, especially around intimacy, love, and sex. Now, men, on the other hand, we have a default setting. Do you know what default setting is? We will do anything for our women. We will do anything.
Do we find that to be true, everybody?
This is gold, straight up.
Do we find this to be true, Heidi Powell, that men will just do anything for their women?
No.
Yeah, that sounds like...
Bold-faced lie.
To me, some, I'm sure. And some women will do anything for their men. And women will do stuff for women and men for men. Like, okay, I don't find this to be a universal truth. Shafty. No universal truths. We don't like this because it's black and white thinking here.
The thing is, most women don't tell us what to do. They just moan at us. Moan. here's everything wrong, is what they'll say. Rather than giving us actual encouragement, best case scenarios, they'll say, you're shit, this doesn't work, you're shit, this doesn't work, and bitch and moan, and at the end of the day, we have a big divide between men and women. But here's the thing, because, you know, I'm polyamorous, bisexual, hanging around with the gays and the lesbians. It's actually not about men and women.
Okay, then why did you start off this way? Why did you start this conversation, sir? About the difference between men and women be having the problems, men be not being told what the problems are, but then they also do tell us the problems, they bitch and moan about it, but then they don't be giving us encouragement. That's what I heard. Jay Shafts. Jay Shafty. That's funny. Oh man, he's contradicting himself. Oh, I have the perfect soundbite for that.
I felt like she said one thing and then said the complete opposite.
Jay Shafty. Oh, okay, back to it.
This dynamic is in every single relationship, and it doesn't matter if you have a penis, non-penis, vagina, non-vagina, and everything in between. It's actually human dynamics. And it's not all women do that and all men do that. Whoever has a more immature feminine energy will do that, and the one that has an immature masculine energy will do that. So here's the thing, guys. I've done 9 years of research on understanding female pleasure and helping women overcome sexual trauma. 9.
Okay, the 9 years of watching pornography, fine. That's your research, cool. The overcoming sexual trauma, that is not true. And I do not see any credentials here for that. And why specifically women? Tell me what your credentials are for that, because I feel like that's a very serious trauma to help someone overcome.
9 years. Millions of people's reached.
This coffee is like a star.
Life-changing experiences, and I've allowed men and women to come together in spaces where there's harmony and peace without communicating with words. We're talking non-verbal communication, body language, dance, ecstasy, bliss, orgasm, Kama Sutra, Sati Sutra, and all the juicy things that bring people together, where people have a relaxed nervous system, zero drama. Imagine that. No drama, heaven on earth, peace on earth. Anything you want to achieve, you can, because you set an intention, you share your desires, and boom, someone will say, I wouldn't mind a piece of that.
Take a sip, think about my next thought.
Now, Shaft, how do you manage to keep a harem? How do you manage to have lots of threesomes? Well, I'll tell you how. Here's an easy solution. Choose a bisexual woman. Find a woman that likes women. Boom, done. Anyway.
A harem? Is that a harem? Like, is that just a different way to say that? Like, you have a polyamorous group of people who you're dating at one time? Yeah, this gets off. This, again, is his promotional video for this mastermind, okay? If you have forgotten why we're here, this is promoting his master class, Mastering Modern Masculinity, the 12 steps of this.
That's just a little simple life hack for all the men that think that they could handle a harem. Now, here's the thing. Did you know that it's women who have a higher success rate of maintaining a harem?
Uh-huh. Do you know what you're talking about?
Oh, yes. Did you know there's a whole country called Nepal? Where polyandry is the main chosen form of relationship dynamics, where a woman has all the dicks. She has men serving her, and it's basically due to agricultural issues and things like that. We have.
I guess this is not his home. He's like in some lobby of an apartment complex somewhere in Santa Clara or something, pretending he's in Mallorca.
Have lots of women having more men in a relationship. I don't know what's going on over there. It doesn't sound like a builder. So there's many ways to have a relationship. In different countries, there's different ways. And guess what? In Bangladesh, they never have to worry about being single. They have arranged marriages. Did you ever think about that? Exactly.
Huh?
So there's many different ways to love. I've learned a lot of different ways, and I want you men to sign up to my
Here we go.
Modern Masculinity Mastermind, my webinar that costs as much as a coffee, £5. You get involved. Let's have a good time. Let's have a chit chat. And women, come and watch. I would love women to join this masterclass about modern day masculinity. You'll see what dudes get up to when we talk about men's work. My stuff's a little bit different. So if you want to know more, click in my bio. Let's have a conversation. Join my webinar. It's the price of a coffee, and you'll learn a lot. I'll be giving away a lot of stuff as well. So make sure you get involved. Say hi. And it's this Sunday the 11th. So there's an Eventbrite link up there in my bio, and I'm going to put a little link down there. So thank you. I love you, and I set you free. Mwah.
Oh, thank you for the kiss. Okay, we'll go through more of his Instagram, but here's the link. The webinar. Okay. It costs a coffee, so £5. I don't know how. I guess it's, I'm assuming it's Zoom. But you're going to discover the keys to building authentic confidence, nurturing meaningful relationships, and achieving success on your own terms. Wow. And it's an hour and a half. Okay. It's a groundbreaking webinar. Okay. So we're going to explore the intersection of science, physiology, and personal development to empower you with the tools needed to thrive in today's world. And if you didn't know, Uden is a world-renowned tantra teacher, coach, and biohacker in longevity as we embark on a personal and captivating journey towards mastering modern masculinity. As someone deeply passionate about holistic well-being, I am acutely aware of the challenges faced by young men today. Statistics reveal alarming rates of suicide, mental illness, and isolation plaguing our generation. But there is hope. Me and my rantings and ramblings on Instagram. Together, we will dismantle societal pressures and debunk misconceptions surrounding masculinity, providing you with a blueprint for authentic and fulfilling manhood. Through a blend of cutting-edge research, practical techniques, and profound insights, we will delve into the fascinating world of human physiology and its intricate connection to mental and emotional well-being. By understanding the science behind our thoughts, emotions, actions, we gain power. I feel like this was written by ChatGPT. Prepare to unlock the secrets of emotional intelligence. Okay. By the end, you will possess the tools to navigate the complexities of modern life with grace, authenticity, and unwavering self-assurance. Oh, wow. And an hour and a half on Zoom. My goodness, by a man with no credentials. I cannot wait for that. That's a big promise there, Shaft. Okay, so let's see what else he's got going. He's got a semen retention course, which is a bestseller. I feel like that would be fairly easy to learn, which is don't do it. Don't do it yourself, and don't do it with others. Sounds like a good retention technique. Okay. And this is called InstantSexGod.com. Okay. Do you want to become an instant sex god today? Download your free guide to the 12 tips to becoming an instant sex god. Well, we know I have to. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Let me fill this form out real quick. Kia. And Kia's World. I just want to see what the tips are. YT. Okay. Send it to me, baby. Send me that free guide. Okay. I want to be an instant success in sex goddessness. Okay. So be the man women who have been dreaming of. Okay. That wasn't me. I'm screwing that up. Be the man women who have been dreaming of. Okay. Enjoy your free guide. Okay, watch this video. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, he's got a YouTube channel. Let's see. He's got 47,000 subs. He has more subs than me. Guys, we can't keep doing this. All these people who have crazy personas just get more subs than me, and it makes me feel bad. Like I need to become crazier to fit in. Oh, he's got an OnlyFans as well, in case you didn't know. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Well, he's got from 2 years ago, he's got a tantric massage sacred sexual awakening. It has 3 million views. I didn't know you could watch this stuff on YouTube. I had no idea this was allowed. How to have a threesome. Wow. This is quite vulgar. This is quite pornographic, I feel like, for YouTube. I guess they're in clothes. This is the questions they were going to answer. Instant sex god answers your questions while laying on a bed. Okay. This has 35,000 views, but only 22 comments. Just her. Come here. Come here. Oh no, she's got served. Hold on. Let me help you. Let me help you. She got her little nail stuck in the side of the chair. Come here. You can come up. Come on. But close your little kitty eyes. Come on. Come on. Come on. She's on the treadmill. Okay, so he's going to answer our questions. That's what I want to know. So here we go.
So all of this started in the most unexpected way. Like my background is, I'm a Bangladeshi Muslim, born and raised in England. The blueprint of myself was to work at my dad's Indian restaurant, to become a doctor, to become a lawyer. Anything outside of that means you're a failure. I was always born an art.
Oh my God, that is the same story Jay Shetty told on Ellen. He's like, my parents wanted me to be a doctor, a lawyer, or something. It was like a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. And I became a businessman. So I guess, or no, a doctor, a lawyer, or a failure. So I guess I was a failure. Wow, what a great story, Jay Shetty. Yeah, so he's got the same story. Yes, and also, yeah, these women, I do not believe appear.
Oh, okay. Cole.
Welcome, Greg. Thank you. I don't think they actually are part of this other than laying behind him in this way during this video. So, yeah, this does seem...
And all I ever wanted to do was just...
Hold on. Is this a video?
Make...
I guess this is part of the video. Stand by. Hold on. Yes. So, hold on. I'm pulling up the stream just in case. There is a message. I'm going to look. Welcome to Choose Sadness, Greg. Okay, I don't see a message, so thank you. All right. What was I going to say? I was going to look something else up. I don't know. I forgot. Okay.
Pretty pictures, have a family, and be a stay-at-home dad. A house husband. That was my dream for myself, and it still is. But life took me down this amazing path, and it all happened when I couldn't get drunk anymore.
Okay, I don't know why there's music all of a sudden. I was appreciating it without the music. So it all happened. He was going to be a doctor, a lawyer, and then he didn't. And then he was going to be a house husband, and then he didn't. And now he can't get drunk anymore. Okay, I'm intrigued.
My whole identity was created in 1993 when I started drinking. I was a raging alcoholic and I had severe addiction problems. I've almost died a few times with liver damage and kidney damage. The doctors literally said if you keep on drinking anymore, in 3 months' time, you will die. I can never ever get life insurance because of my medical records.
Wow, this is dramatic. I like the dramatic retelling of this story. So how much were you drinking, buddy? Jeez. He couldn't have been more than 20 years old. They're like, yeah, 3 months. Seems unlikely. Okay, and he couldn't get medical insurance. All right.
All because I didn't know how to connect with women. I needed to disconnect by drinking and taking drugs in order for me to connect.
Okay, so it's a women's fault that you had an alcohol problem. Okay. Because I couldn't connect with them. Because they wouldn't talk to me, so it's their fault.
I had genital mutilation, so I had a lot of body shame around my lingam.
Oh.
I needed to be drunk, turn the lights off, so I could be naked to have sex with someone. And sex for me was
It's like a horror soundtrack.
really important. Sex for me is love. Sex for me is a relationship. I love love. I'm a hopeful romantic. My whole view...
We're back to happy again.
...view of love was created from Disney. Like, codependency. I needed someone to complete me. And I also came from a Bangladeshi Muslim upbringing, so I needed to get married and have kids. So that's all I ever wanted for myself. So I wasn't always handsome and charismatic and amazing with great tits and abs. Nope. I was actually a really sickly child. I've suffered from depression since...
I don't mean to laugh, but the music changes. Like, I actually was pretty good and everything was going well. But I was a sickly child. Dun, dun, dun. And the music changes back to the sadness. Uh-oh.
1988, when I actually tried to kill myself. I've suffered from addiction since 1993 and severe loneliness since 2004. And then I found tantra. I had my awakening in 2014 when I was at Burning Man and I couldn't get drunk anymore. My body literally couldn't absorb the alcohol.
I thought you couldn't get drunk in 1993. So, what? That's just confusing. Do you know what's going on? She's like, no, I don't get it. What? You thought you had 3 months left in the 90s. Now it's 2014. You're going to Burning Man. Can't get drunk anymore.
So I couldn't connect with anyone anymore. I found it really difficult to even look at someone in the eye. At Burning Man, my role was to make out and be a spirit guide for people and take them on.
The music is so funny. Dun, dun, dun. My role at Burning Man. Okay, so it says 2011, Unicorn Begins, Trashy Corn. 2012, he was the fabulous of unicorns. 2013, The Rise of the Unicorns. 2014, The Flight of the Pegacorns. 2015, The Age of the Light Warrior Corns. Okay, this guy's got some money from somewhere because he's going to Burning Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Outrageous adventures across the desert. But that fuel, that identity I'd created through being a raging alcoholic and the most funnest guy at the party, I couldn't be that guy anymore. So when I went back to London, back to my advertising job, and not being able to drink or function.
The timeline's not making sense to me. But that was Jay Shetty's job too. He worked at a one of those consulting for Accenture, advertising, whatever, consulting firms. This is Jay Shetty's twin.
On drugs, because the whole advertising land is built on fast pace, deadlines, gotta get this done by yesterday. I no longer had that fuel to keep me going. I couldn't do anything anymore. And that's when the most insane things happened. When I was making love to one of my partners, I tensed inside of her and I saw all this electricity flow through her. She turned blue and these angel wings erupted out of her back.
Okay.
And I wasn't on drugs and I wasn't tripping. This was sober.
Okay. Marianne Williamson, you want to pipe in over here?
I think James Cameron should win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, okay. Cool. Was he watching Avatar during this encounter, perhaps? Kelly says, what in the what? Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what part to even begin to explain or try to understand here.
If Western civilization survives, it will be because enough people see Avatar.
Thank you, Marianne. Yeah, Kelly, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The woman became an blue angel, and that explains why he's hosting this masterclass, and you should join him on the on his journey. become a customer of his, ladies and men. And thank you to Part-Time Jiu-Jitsu. It's going to pop up in a second, but it says, Doctor, lawyer, or Burning Man tantric unicorn. He's all in one. He is not just one thing. He's all those things wrapped together. Part-Time Jiu-Jitsu. And for that I say,
I don't shave my chochi.
Oh, okay. Colt.
That's what that blue angel woman said to him as electricity was coming out of her body for some reason. And also she said this.
You have a wig in your panties.
And then he was like, no. Right?
No.
I don't know. Okay, he was having some sort of metamorphosis moment here. Last time we watched this.
And I asked her, there was this moment when I saw you, you turned blue, and she said, no way, I felt that. Electricity went through me and I felt all this energy flow through my back. And I was like, that's weird. And then it happened again with another lover from another Burning Man, where I went to see her in Sweden, and I started to feel all these rainbows coming through my hand into her yoni and burst out of her head. And she was like convulsing. And I've never seen anything like this in my life. And I was like, something weird's going on. And she was like, oh my god, I can see rainbows and colors. I'm like, none of this makes sense. What the fuck is going on? So I basically asked the internet. Back then there wasn't a lot of, no one was doing tantra. None of my friends...
Isn't tantra like an ancient practice? Like no one was meditating until 2022. It's like, no man. It just became commercialized very heavily because all the scammers know it works because it's manipulatable. Nobody was doing yoga until last year. Am I right? No, it's an ancient practice. God!
Even know what a chakra is, and no one's vegan, and definitely no one's meditating back in 2014.
Did I just say that? I was joking. What is he talking about? Oh my god. Yeah, no one was vegan. No one was meditating. No one. He's the first. He's the first guy to come up with these ideas. These people, man.
But I asked my friends on the internet, and the people on Facebook said your Kundalini is being activated. Google, what's Kundalini? Your shaman body's being activated. What's a shaman? Like, I'm literally Googling everything to find out.
Thanks, Josephine Henry. Josephine Henry chose a pear character holding his belly, laughing out loud. Yes.
Deep belly laughs.
That's what that pear character is doing. This guy's charisma. Actually, no. The woman on the left-hand side.
Her charisma is straight up off the charts.
Just kidding. I can't see her face, so I have no idea. Or I can't hear her words. So how can I judge? However, he is dropping some
priceless, juicy nuggets
right now. Am I right? Thanks, Josephine. Okay. So he's got a Kundalini awakening. Got it?
Now, what the fuck is going on? In the meantime, everyone around me, a lot of people are going through the same thing. A lot of them ask help from their parents and their friends. And a lot of them got taken to the doctors, given pills to suppress this. And some of them even got sectioned. Whereas I had a group of friends who said, wow, you're coming online. Something cool is happening to you. And my background is I'm a geek, raised in comic books, and it sounded like I was becoming a superhero. So I Googled everything and I found a lot of answers around Tantra, Kundalini activation, third eye activation, and it was all real. It was happening in a different part of society that I never knew existed. And I found out who they were when I stopped drinking. When I fell off the rat race, had my burnout, and I had to discover who I really was without the conditioning of society. And that's when I discovered Tantra.
Okay. What's your biggest breakthrough with Tantra?
When I was still going through my transition, I was meeting these amazing, beautifully young women who were practicing tantra, but they were in their 50s and 60s. They kept on saying, we're tantric, we're dakinis, we're temple dancers, and they move like this, very flowy. When I would connect with them, they would move in a way that normal people don't move. When I looked them in the eye, their souls were ancient. Okay. And when I asked them how old they were, thinking they were 35, they were 60. They had found the fountain of youth, and I wanted what they had. And I went down the rabbit hole when I discovered how to find love. I basically really love love. That's my thing. I love relationships. I am passionate.
He's the only one
about relationships. I couldn't connect with women anymore. I couldn't get drunk. I couldn't say, hey, let's make out. Hey, you want to be my girlfriend? I didn't have that confidence anymore. And then I saw a video on the internet by a guy called Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Can I get a hello there? And he said, you'll find the ones you love doing the things you love doing. And my brain said, vaginas. You're going to be really good at vaginas. At this point, yoni massages isn't a thing. I have no idea what it means to be really good at vaginas. But I did know one guy did an unusual practice when it came to meditation. And I asked him about his very strange, peculiar meditation practice. And he said there's a community of people doing it in London. I went there, and it was so weird and so peculiar that I still had social anxiety when I was there, but I was getting closer to vaginas. They would stroke the top left-hand quadrant of the clitoris for 15 minutes as a form of meditation.
Okay, so he's talking about a cult, an actual cult, called One Taste. I'm assuming is what he's saying, because that's their whole thing. And I just watched, not just, but I watched a documentary about it on Netflix. It's like the One Taste cult, where it was like you would go into these group sessions, and then the men would like touch the women in this group, and it was supposed to be like meditative. And it was big in San Francisco, and then it spread. So that's what he's talking about. So he's talking about a literal cult here.
I don't know anything more cultish than that.
Okay. Do we want to keep watching this? He's in his cult. We can take a break. We can maybe go back. Some of these he cut out on his Instagram. Some of the best moments. Some we can look at this and take a little break from it. Because I don't want to watch. It's 45 minutes. We're only 8 minutes in. I mean, it is interesting, I will say. It is keeping my interest, but let's look at some other stuff just while we have it, because maybe he pulled out the best stuff. Okay. So here's him doing a speech. This is also to promote his mastermind. Okay. Here we go.
To literally go over, huge room, size of this room, go over there and go, what do you think of my dick? And she said, you have a beautiful lingam. And I was like, oh, that's nice. I said, now the next person. And there were 60 people. At the end, I went up to him with still my dick in my hand, and he actually got his dick out, and I loved him. And he said, look, I've got exactly the same 3 scarrings as you. And I was like, oh my God, we're dick twins. And we literally high-fived each other with our dicks. So this unleashed an energy inside of me.
You guys following this? I think this man was assaulted. He doesn't know it yet. Thank you very much to Pleach, or PLCHE. They said Shaft has vids with Shizusi. Oh, the broke coach. No way. Okay, everyone remember, this video did well on my channel. It's the abundance coach who went broke living in abundance, and she was on that channel, the financial audit channel. And she was like, I'm a spirituality coach. And then I could not find her at all. But then the follow-up live stream, we did find her. And she's like a sex worker that has, you can book a weekend with me for 10 grand on her website. Are you okay? You having a sneeze attack? And that's interesting. So this guy and her have videos together. Interesting. Okay, thank you for that. And for that I say, that's her. Okay, I see. BB says, let's do a clear.
Clear, clear, clear.
Take all the good energy. Take all the fleas. Thank you. Clear, clear, clear. One more.
Clear, clear, clear.
Perfect. We are healed now. We are healed and whole. Thank you. Okay, so his story here is that, so I'll go look for that. Thank you. Is it on the Instagram or YouTube or both? Yeah. So he's at this conference, I guess. So he posted it twice. And I guess the guru, whoever his guru is, he's showing his penis to everyone at the conference. And then they're like, yeah, it looks good. And then he showed the guru. And then the guru took his own penis out and they high-fived it together. So, yeah, sounds good. Okay. Here's someone that's new. Leah Rochelle ATX, who is a world-class dancer, multi-orgasmic, polyamorous lover of life. Yes, it's true that our women out there who are having a harem of men and living a life of pleasure and purpose. We talk about why more men need to study tantra. They don't know that they need it. The women are complaining. DM me. Welcome to the Shaft Show. I'm here to help you cultivate more sexy love into your life. I can educate you into changing your inner monologue from I hate my life, I hate my body, I hate myself to I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, then I'm able to save lives. Okay, that's a stretch. Let me serve and support my online family. Please save and share this live stream and let's all become instant sex gods and grow this community together. Someone's comment is, this poor fool's LMAO. As a male tantrika can say for show, it gets better and better and only better. More groundbreaking, more leg shaking, more Kira inducing. Okay. Here.
I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. Yeah. Welcome to the Shaft Show. We're going to add a new bit of that mantra, which is, and I love making 10 grand a day. Today we're going
Yeah, I don't know, man. You pulling the numbers. I mean, on YouTube, he's got higher than me numbers. He's got 47,000 subs. Somehow. I mean, that could be fake, but I mean, his view count's okay. He's got, I guess maybe because he had a 3.7 million viewed video, sort of helps in these things. I'll search for, I haven't seen Jesus, the spiritual woman. God, I cannot believe that there's like so much graphic stuff on here. Oh, that's her. There she is. That's the finance woman. No, she's not a finance person, but she was the spiritual coach. Everyone remember, hold on. Let me go back for a second. I'll pull up that video real quick. We don't have to watch it, but so everyone's reminded as to what the heck I'm talking about. Maybe that's why she did it. That's why she was making those noises.
Which I haven't experienced in the last 2.5 years because of the increasing debt and because...
But she didn't tell him the truth. She said she was a spirituality coach. She didn't go into details, which I guess that's her business. But like it was sort of confusing as to how she was making 80 grand a year by, giving people life advice. This one says, I love my body with Shaft and Jesus heart. Let's see what this one's about.
Hi, welcome back to your sacred sexual awakening. And we're going to talk about the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening.
I wonder if he hired her.
And today we're on number 2. And that is, I love my body. And what does that mean?
Learn to worship this alive temple. Love your body every day and unlock its infinite potential. All answers lie within.
I'm multi-orgasmic. So what I learned... Oh, by the way, this is Shahizas. Please introduce yourself.
Jesus, here to please me, here to please us. We the Jesus consciousness. Google this. SHESUZ, that's me.
There you go.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's like once you are in this group, they all know each other, no matter what. Like the biohackers all hang out together. The life coaches all hang out together. The business boss babes hang out together. The tantra sex worker coaches hang out together, apparently. There's not one person I've seen that has a business like this that doesn't do a collab with the other one. It's like the Lewis Howes, Marie Forleo, Dean Graziosi circle, but just different.
Go. Thank you very much. Intergalactic, full power bikini, all the way from the tantric aspect of Pornhub. Check out a link below. So, today's all about loving your body. I got one of these. It's one of them gifts that you get from God. If you believe in God, it's just made from stuff. And I realised that...
I love it on it too.
Of course, babes. These are live temples that we've been given. One of my teachers, Andrew Barnes, he said, "We've been given a Ferrari, and no one knows how to drive a Ferrari or take it to its full potential until you're actually taught how to."
I do think he's like, I want to hire you for the day, and I'm going to record a YouTube video. And she was like, okay, I guess. And then he's like, yeah, just read this on my phone. And then she's like, okay. And then he's like, all right, I'll just talk, and you kind of just like be there. He seems to like that, just women being in the videos.
Really embody it. So my mission is to unlock its infinite potential. Once upon a time, I always wanted to be a woman. I identified myself as a lesbian. Mainly because you women had all the orgasms. And we just had one thing that exploded. Ejaculation. And then I became tantric and I became multi-orgasmic. Started studying with a man.
Oh, this guy's complicated. He's deep. He's deep, dude. I guess there's another one. I guess it's the same day, it looks like. Same area, recordings. Woo! Okay. Let's go back to the Instagram. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, this is another person that shows up on my Instagram quite a bit. Madeline Moon. I feel like she's messaged me before. I'm pretty sure, because I've shared stuff of hers before, and I think she like saw that I shared it, and she was like, why are you like, I don't know, like she like commented on my I think she DM'd me. Let me check. Hold on before I say it. No, I don't care. I'm gonna say something, but before I say if this is true or not. Oh no, she didn't. Just kidding. That's someone else. Just kidding. Take back everything that I said. But I see her all the time, and she's not like a sex person, I thought. She's like a life coach. She teaching you to become dangerously liberated in your expression through emotional artistry and ritual theater. Don't know what that means. Join the Theater of Love 3-day event. That's her thing. So she's a spiritual. She's got rabies of the soul, according to her. It says, I wonder if you've experienced rabies of the soul, a kind of frothing at the mouth practice of edging, flirting with the boundary between the sacred and the psychotic. Dribbling incantation-infused spit from the tip of my lips, the yearning inside so strong. So maybe she's into sex stuff. Maybe.
Great question. And the first thing that I want to say is, can you find the part of yours?
Maybe she is. Maybe I'm wrong.
God, I'm just so glad to be out with you bitches. I just need to relax. Let's do a cheers to our priestess club. Yes. But not before setting an intention for the first sip. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really tell. Something about theater. Never before released footage of a private session with a millionaire money coach.
Welcome to session number 2. How much money have you made? Honestly, like none. 0 is a magic number. It is inside of 1 million 6 times.
That's true. Do you have more tips for me this time?
You know I have tips, but don't be so greedy for more. Okay, number one, you must go to your Instagram and write inside of your bio that you are a coach to women who make $1 to $3 million per year. I would do that, but it doesn't feel right because I don't do that. Have you heard of a parallel universe? Yes, that sounds...
So maybe she's woke a little bit. Maybe she's self-aware, potentially. I don't know. I can't tell. I feel like that is some self-awareness, but you still have a course. So I'm kind of like, some self-awareness, maybe not fully there yet. Little joking. I like it, but maybe commitment to not doing it yourself too would be helpful. Okay, she's got a 3-day masterclass event. Which artist of love archetype are you? Private one-on-one. Eye-catching expression. Lecture library. Feminine spirit school. Okay, well, there's always a spirit school. Masterclass on breakups. Masterclass on money. Masterclass on money. Masterclass on jealousy. I need this. I'm jealous of all the grifters having more followers than me. Path to riches. Isn't that funny though? She's like making kind of fun in light of it on Instagram. I approve of that. Instagram. It's like, oh yeah, don't lie. It's unethical to say that you make millions of dollars and you're not making it. And okay, that's like kind of the joke. I get it. But then you have a class on finances, expanding your capacity to create, receive, and hold more money. It's like you're trying to it's almost like, don't look at me. I'm not unethical, but then you're doing the same things for 2222. So okay, so it's a 2-hour masterclass. It's $111 an hour. It's expensive. 2-hour masterclass for trading in your raggedy, worn-out money beliefs for something expansive, queenly, and divine. You can download instantly. Video replay epicness. Energy exchange. 222. I appreciate you at least puts the price there. I don't have to apply to this. God, like every other one I've been looking at recently. Why should you trust me? You shouldn't. You shouldn't trust any of these people on the internet. Okay. Without teaching a single course or class on money last year, I made $350,000. This was all from teaching about love, polarity, and relationships, my happy place. No matter what you do for work, you can make the kind of jaw-dropping wealth you dream of. What you need is structure, clarity, and depth, the masculine, paired with flow, trust, and pleasure, the feminine. Enroll. Are there refunds? There are no refunds. Please reach out if you have any questions before purchasing. They hate refunds in this world, which makes sense because they're telling you, just believe a little better in yourself and you will achieve. And you're like, that's it? I thought you were promising me like actual tips. No. Okay, so they're together. The master of all of life's, whatever. Where's her stuff? Jealousy. How much is a jealousy class? $197. Cheap. Cheaper than the money class. I love it. Because you want to work with your jealousy rather than repress it, yeah? Sure. That would be wonderful. Okay. Do you believe she made $350,000? I doubt it. But then again, people are dumb. I don't know. All right, let's see what they did together. It says, when you know is what I always say. Madeline, it's been such a pleasure to meet another internet person IRL, and you're a treat to be around. I have to say, you are a highlight of my Austin trip. Aquarian Leo equals world domination. And I love touch, and you love receiving touch. Some would say the eternal search is over. Thank you for bringing so much joy into my life. Fully yin yang. Remember that time you spoke Elvish to me? That was the best. Elvish. Is that a language we should be trying to search for? Light language part 2? Elvish.
Okay, so I finally made it to Barton Springs, and look who I bump into. Madeline Moon. Hello. Babes, it's nice to see you in real life and not the internet.
That's right.
What is your favorite thing about Texas and Austin?
My favorite thing about Texas and Austin is the people.
Oh.
Like the people who come through. And the water.
Oh. Babes, you showed me a very interesting picture of your past self. You used to be a bodybuilder.
Oh, I used to be a bodybuilder. I was fit as fuck.
Did you like my vision board that I showed you straight after?
I did. I loved your vision board because I was on.
There's his vision board. He's going to become a unicorn warrior. Enlighten children? Don't know what that means. That's concerning based on the style of his content. I think we should leave the word children off of your board here. Sustainable commune, earthship. What the fuck does that mean? Family. Okay, good. Enlighten. His own children? Okay. Enlighten children. All right. I thought he meant just children at large. That's a little weird to me. Tricorn relationship. Community. Sustainable love. Conscious tantric lovemaking. Who are these people? His girlfriends behind him? His Harley Quinn? Is that her? That's who he wants to date in his harem?
On it.
She was on it.
I was on it. And
teaching everyone to have superpowers. You will find freedom and show the world it's possible, I'm assuming.
my highest bodybuilding goddess self.
Chitara.
Achievable.
Embodied.
He's holding a
this.
baby unicorn in his hand. Ew. 2 of them. Okay, that's a weird ass vision board.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Madeline Moon,
It's so
from the
lovely
internet.
to meet you. I'm so happy we're doing this. I'm so happy we're together in the flesh.
Leo, Aquarian. I like touching and you like...
Receiving touch and quality time.
This is fantastic.
Match made in heaven.
The Shaft Show! Welcome
Okay, so I finally made it.
Okay, interesting. Here's a testimonial.
My experience was...
Okay, no. Can't, sorry. What is this? Okay, no. Let's see with this one.
I meet a beautiful woman. I got social anxiety. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm trying to love myself. I meet her. I don't say anything because I can't speak to her. I'm petrified. She's hot. And I'm acting weird around her. I go home, go to sleep. I see her in a dream. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to meet her. I meet her. We end up falling in love. Long story short, we make love. She's my first conscious girlfriend. We get on like a house on fire. She does a thing called tantra. I don't know what that is yet. And then we have this beautiful conversation. She shows me a little drawing. It's called a vision board. It's like, apparently if you draw on it, it comes true. One of the pictures is a guy with a top knot with wings, a woman with wings in a position called Yab Yum making love. That's what I saw. I manifested my inner feminine into reality. Eventually, there was a documentary made up about us and our love for each other, and it was one of the most profound healing experiences I've ever felt in my life. I meet a beautiful woman.
What documentary? They always leave these like little sentences, and I'm like, wait, what? And then Steven Spielberg called, and we made a movie about myself. It's like, wait, and now I'm about to uncover something like incredible. Okay, what documentary? The One Touch documentary? Was he in it? And it says, the caption here is, do you believe if you masturbate in front of a mirror and make love to your inner feminine, you'll meet her in real life? Well, that's pretty much how I'm always in a relationship. Huh? It's a neat trick. Click the link in my bio for more neat tricks in finding love. I've created the Netflix of Tantra. Okay, so he's saying he is Netflix. Okay, what about this one?
I went to my therapist. She said, you got to learn to love yourself. I have no idea how to do that. And she gave me this tool. Here's a bit of homework for you guys. Tonight, when you go home, look in front of the mirror, get naked, and make love to yourself, she said. So I go home and I look in the mirror, and I'm a man. The only time you ever look in the mirror is to shave, and that's it. You don't need that mirror for anything else. So for me to look in the mirror longer than 7 minutes, that's how long it took me to shave, and then get undressed, and then look at myself naked, the first thing I wanted to do was like, this is weird, I need to run. And then I had to stare in the mirror until I saw my inner feminine. I was waiting there, nothing was going on. I waited, I literally gave up, and then I closed my eyes, and all of a sudden, I saw these cat-like eyes, and then I saw the camera pans back, this angelic creature with his giant wings. And I was like, I did it. That's my inner feminine. I mean,
It's like we got a Bill Cosby situation going on or something. Yeah, my first conscious girlfriend. Does that mean physically conscious or awakened tantrically conscious? Please specify.
Artist, by the way, and I'm born and raised on sci-fi, so I have a very active imagination. So I was like, okay, this is my inner feminine. I'm gonna make love to her. So I take her out of the mirror, like my therapist said.
No therapist that I would see would ever say this to do as a practice, just so we all are on the same page.
And then I make love to myself. I went to my therapist.
Okay, let's see. What's this person?
Wow, look.
An amazing morning podcast interview with the delightful Nita Bouchon for the Brave Table. We dive deep into our culture, healing the father wounds, and of course, the power of tantra and yoni massage. This is, I don't know. This stuff is like, I mean, at least it's overtly sexualized, but this is like what the kind of more horrific cults sort of deal with.
Oh, okay. Cults.
The yoni stuff and like, oh, like let's all be in a room together and love each other. Okay, here it says, I went to my third orgy. Here's what happened. I was so triggered.
I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. Yeah. Welcome to the hair show by Shaft. This is another orgy special. That's right. I worked at my third orgy this month. Now, Austin, who would have thought, is orgy central? Hang on, let me get my coffee.
Not his coffee. Okay, I don't care. Let me go back to his website for a second. Buy my book, OnlyFans link, 3 months coaching, goddess activation certification. Do you guys want to get certified in goddess activation? Okay. This is a website. It's called Sacred Sexual Awakening. So he has a different website. They all have 25 websites. He's going to teach women, which sounds like a wonderful idea. Sounds like a really good way. He's going to teach us, ladies, how to become goddess activated. He sees us. We're confident, radiant, effortlessly in her power. Okay, so how do I just got to book a call. And in this 3-month package, now we get certified. Okay, I get a group online coaching, self-love coaching, homework to activate my Shakti energy, sacred sexual awakening yoni massage package. Okay, that sounds weird. Become a certified healer in the art of yoni and lingam massage in Amsterdam. Okay. How to access and harness your goddess energy. Techniques for releasing limiting beliefs and unblocking your manifestation power. Tools for setting boundaries and standing in your power. Okay. How much? Book a call. Let's see. A clarity call. Free for 30 minutes. He's available, everybody. So, okay. They're not going to tell us the price, I suppose. Let's see. I'll do my search. Cost. Nope. Price. $10,000, or sorry, 10,000 pounds, 10,000 euros, whatever that symbol is. Are you insane? Oh God. Okay. Women, get that pocketbook money out. Says, I believe that the world needs more women who are dangerously awake and fully alive. That's why I created my Goddess Activations program to help women tap into their inner goddess and live their best life. So come on and join me. Let's change the world together, one orgasm at a time. 10 grand. Oh my God, these people are insane. You get a free gift, the crystal kit. No thanks.
Whole body tickled, like my every cell was set on fire inside me.
This is AI.
I went so deep to myself. I experienced this amazing...
Okay, 10 grand.
Hello, my name is Kate. I was with Shaft and I watched how he helped women through his workshop. And actually he helped one of my very good friends to release her trauma, and it was so powerful to watch.
Come on.
And it was so emotional to watch. And after that we went to the water and screamed everything bad in ourselves and releasing a lot of things together. It was really powerful and sisterhood moment. And
your sisterhood moment started by a man. Okay.
So, being a part of Shaft's workshop was a life-changing experience for me as a woman with, I think many women have some sort of sexual trauma of any kind. And for me, feeling safe is paramount.
So you should spend $10,000 to let a rando from the internet heal it for you? Come on. No. Lord. What does it come to? Oh. Vice. 15 million views. Search 10 questions you always wanted to ask tantric sex guru. Okay, if there's a Vice video about this, let's look. Oh wait, there it is.
In Tantra, we don't ejaculate.
This is from 2 years ago. You want to watch this? I think maybe they dunk on him. It says the producer laughing in the background, the most sane person there. Man, this dude is living his best life. I wouldn't be able to take this seriously if I were to try this. Okay, let's see.
But we ejaculate. My name is Shaft. I'm a self-love coach, a tantric practitioner, and a transformation facilitator.
Also, there's a Thor cult we can also watch if you want to watch Vice tonight. This is a Vice night. I saw this recently.
Tantra for me is embodying the tools to unlock your human potential. And teaching Tantra means providing the tools for deeper self-love, freedom, and transcending into a higher state of being. Do some energy work. With the head, heart, sex, and spirit. Tantra is one of the oldest spiritual practices and can be found in Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoist philosophies. Even Jesus was tantric. Check out the book, The Magdalene Manuscript.
Okay. That was a bold statement. Wow. Jesus was tantric. Okay. Got it.
Tantric sex is just
Yes,
one
I did.
of a million different aspects of this holistic healing science. Sadly, the media and society get hung up about the sex element. Most of the work we do is shadow work, boundaries and consent. Also healing past traumas, letting go of ancestral woundings and all the shit we carry from our parents. And learning to love our inner child.
Okay, can I say something offensive for a second? Same thing with Jay Shetty, like being British and I think being attractive. The same thing. It's like, and because he's like has an Indian background or his heritage is Indian, like people go, oh, he must be enlightened. I think a lot of, especially like richer white people think like, oh, he must know. He looks like an enlightened person because I don't know. It's almost like a stereotype, like, oh, everyone from India does yoga or whatever. I feel like this is what sort of he's getting from here. It seems to be white women are attending these sessions seemingly, and I think they feel like he's qualified because he puts on the costume of, I am a sex, mystic or whatever. And it's like, he's just a normal guy from England, it seems like, in reality. And he's sort of playing a role. It's like, ooh, it's kind of like, why are you trusting this dude? It's because he's like playing it up a lot, so it seems. But thank you to Part-Time Jiu-Jitsu. Part-Time Jiu-Jitsu says, this is a vote for the Thor cult. Okay, I love it. Let's see.
This spells cult. C-U-L-T.
Medical medium is also a cult. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to keep showing him on the interview and back and forth. Are we done with Shaft, Uden? We kind of got the whole thing. He's got a pee-pee. He likes to play with it. He's got shame about it, I guess. He was naked in front of people. He drinks coffee. Join his mastermind. Oh, here's an actual man who's apparently done this training.
Bro, how are you feeling after the Shaft Show special?
Amazing. The Shaft special is glorious. Thank you.
What was your favorite bit?
My favorite bit was the part where I was sitting up at the end of the table and you were continuing to like move and dig into me, but also continue to like flow on my body and like open me up. It really allowed like my energy to... Okay,
this is a personal story, but this guy looks like someone I dated a couple years ago, and I was like, at first I was like, is that, I'm not gonna say his name, but like, is that him? Oh my God. He like took a turn after we stopped dating. It's not him, but I thought for a second that was someone I knew, which happens sometimes. I thought in the Matthew McConaughey video, I saw someone in the background. I thought it was my mom. So I guess I'm a little self-centered. I think everything revolves around me. Dang. He's looking sharp here. He's looking sharp. Okay, let's vote to move on to the Thor cult. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna advise. I did not finish the whole video last time I started watching it, but I think it's pretty good from what I saw. How do I search Thor cult? Okay, here it is. This is from Vice TV. It's a different channel, apparently. What? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. You guys are funny. So this is called The Cult Run by a Descendant of the God Thor. Okay, are we ready? This is Gundy Gundenson, the founder of the Modern Mystery School. Why is Mystery School come up so much lately? Every time we do anything now. Oops. It involves a mystery school of some kind. Gundy Gundenson. Let's see. He is the founder of the Modern Mystery School, born as Gundy Haldor Gundenson von Thordenson. There he is. Okay, this is who we're going to be focusing on today. So if you'd like to join the cult, there's a website, of course, Modern Day Cult.
Oh, it's a cult.
She's ready. She wants to join the cult. Taro says, I'm ready to join. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. You just meowed at me. Yeah, thank you. I knew it. Okay. Oh no, there's no jokes on this channel. This is all for serious. He is He was born in northern Viking lands of Iceland in a direct lineage of the war god Thor from the Eagle Vale clan of western Iceland, where something is, and where Odin hung on the tree for 9 days and nights, initiated into the lineage of King Solomon in the early 1970s. Does that make sense to anybody? Or is this all just crazy talk? Here he is. Look at us all in the corner. Just one big harem. There he is. That is Thor reincarnate. Okay, so we love a Vice TV rendition. After the last live stream, I went back and watched some Kaya Raw stuff, because the one that the blonde who was talking in the video in Austin about here's her sounds. Dang, did I put hers on? I guess I didn't. I always lose stuff. So she had said some stuff where, hold on.
If you take everything he says at face value.
She said it was so quantum, that woman.
It's so quantum.
And she said that in her life, in her childhood, she wasn't on Earth either. She was living with Joan of Arc, and she was hanging out with Isis and whatever, white buffalo woman, and that her body was just like on Earth, but her brain was out there. So this is apparently something that they say when you're a channeler, when you're saying that you're like descendant from whatever, or you're like hearing these voices all day. It's a common thing to say, I suppose. So the fact that he's like, I wasn't really on Earth. I was hanging out with these beings. Like, okay, that's not even that. So we got Utah, Amway. Okay, we're on the bingo board for everything that we talk about on this channel. Profit. Okay, I'll help you out in Amway, and I'll also send an alien ship to you so that you can... you can take an Amway for a community. Are you joining a cult for a community? Are you joining a church, a religious practice? Are you, whatever. We all need it, and it's hard to come by these days. So that's how people, I think, end up in these situations. Oh no, am I being? Dang. Kitty. Kitty. Kitty, 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 cat. Kitty, 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 cat. Kitty, cat. Kitty, cat. Kitty, cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty cat. Kitty cat, what's that? Oh, kitty cat. I have all of that in my hat. What about that? Pack your suitcase for magic school. Yeah, I love Utah. Utah is the best state that's ever been around. The 50 states. The 50 states. Usually takes a few minutes. I'm standing out front of the Cheesecake Factory. We're back, baby! Yeah! We survived the apocalypse. The Thor people may not... It's probably Amway. They heard Amway and they're like, shut it down. Shut it down immediately. Oh, boy. Well, I guess we can do our own deep dive into it. Find out who this fella is, Mystery School. Thank you for waiting around, everybody. I appreciate it. I know it's always a fun moment when we get censored. Big tech doesn't want us to watch this elfin man rip people off on Vice's channel. I have other ones too. Maybe everyone go watch the video later and then we'll come back and discuss it. It looks like they don't have social media, unfortunately. So just know that there's a cult out there in Utah that is all about Thor and spiritual karate. Oh man, good times. That hasn't happened in a while. It used to happen a lot. I used to get shut down like every stream. So we've made progress here, for sure. I've gotten better. The one about Tom Bilyeu that I did, Tom Bilyeu and Gary Vee, and that stream that came up recently, that one got demonetized too because I used too many songs. That's okay. That happens. It happens, and we'll deal with it. Okay. But in the meantime, let's check out this guy, Nick Hawk. I don't think Nick Hawk's gonna he might heal us, but he's not gonna squeal on us. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Here we go. This is the Reverend Dr. Nick Eagle, which I believe probably doesn't actually mean anything. He's a spiritual guide and protector, PhD counselor. Okay, let's see. A BJJ black belt and a Reiki master. Building Eagle Vortex Healing Sanctuary. Okay, and what is that? That is under construction. It's going to be an adventure of some kind. It looks like maybe in Sedona, perhaps. And here's his website, revdrnickeagle.com/heal. Here's his very legitimate website. This is definitely what a PhD Reverend Doctor would have. So before we get to the website, let's just take a look at some of his content. It says, I will now be known as Reverend Dr. Nick Eagle and my healing sanctuary. Okay, let's go.
My PhD dissertation has been accepted and I was in need of one more name upgrade. The spirit of the hawk will always be very special to me, but is bowing down with respect to the eagle. Hereforward, I'll be Reverend Dr. Nick Eagle. My healing sanctuary will be Eagle Vortex. Next up, I'm flying to a high-tech lab so they can monitor my brainwaves so I can prove to the world that I'm able to enter these advanced states. And my book, The Golden Laws of Enlightenment, is with the first editor. It is time to wake up and leave suffering behind. Darkness is not welcome here anymore. Wake up! I still love you.
Okay, so that's a little preview. And the comment is, yoga is demonic. Okay. And this guy, again, has 48,000 followers, but engagement is horrendously low. So I'm going to assume that they're fake as well. Let's see. Okay. This is a little weird. I didn't like it, but I thought it was interesting because at the end it says, follow me to not be suicidal. And I had a good laugh about that because I think it's the dumbest thing you could possibly say. Okay.
So I spoke to Mr. I want to kill myself, but I don't want to be reincarnated as a kid. I told him what he said was the saddest thing I've ever heard, and he had no idea what I was talking about. He dropped this bomb and this darkness on 40 people at a ceremony, and he forgot about it. That is not appreciated, and that needs to be called out. Just like every other client who comes to me with suicidal thoughts and depression, he had nothing going on. There's no plan. There's no thoughts of a plan. There's nothing exciting in the near future. There's just no thoughts. There's no sitting with the thoughts. There's this constant distraction and complaining. He said that life was hard 8 times before I stopped him. Gratitude and appreciation is always the answer. I asked him to write a sign, life is easy, and put it in his home, and he did. Wake up, I still love you.
Make a sign in your house that says life is easy, and then you will no longer have depression. Follow me to not be suicidal. I'm sorry. I know it's a very serious thing. I couldn't get over this text on screen. Someone would actually sit there and write that. Oh, okay. And yeah, I didn't really quite understand the caption. It says, so I spoke with Mr. I would kill myself, but I don't want to be reincarnated as a kid. I told him what he said was the saddest thing I ever heard, and he had no idea what I was talking about. I guess that's the whole thing, what he just said. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Here's the strengthen your eyes one. You must strengthen your eyes. And this is actually a rabbit hole we can go down if you'd like, about how sunglasses are bad for you. Sunscreen, bad for you. Sunglasses, bad for you. That's the new wellness trend that's going to be popping up soon.
Eye strengthening exercises. Blink 100 times really fast and try talking at the same time. It's really hard. Keep looking forward. Move your head up and down. up and down 20 times, and left and right. Left and right, as your eyes are still forward. Eye circles all the way around. Look all the way up, all the way to left, all the way down, all the way to the right. And finally, never wear sunglasses. If you go outside and you squint, that's because your eyes are weak from wearing sunglasses. Wake up. I still love you.
Yeah. Do not wear sunglasses. It's for the weak. So there you go. Someone's comment. I'm all in on eye exercises, but not wearing sunglasses, that's just very dangerous, especially for people with light colored eyes. You absolutely need UV protection for your eyes. I haven't read about any reputable studies that concluded that wearing shades is not good for you or makes your eyes weak. And he responded, keep reading studies instead of calculating and sitting in silence and see how strong you become. And they said back, I have no idea what that means. Do you mind rephrasing to clarify? Stop listening to this world that wants you weak and needs your money. Take better care of yourself so you can make these calculations, such as what happens when you have sunglasses on and do not. I promise you, if you lose the sunglasses, your eyes will strengthen. And if you had any idea what else is gained through the sun, you would never consider wearing them again. Okay. Mental illness, ain't it? All right, let's see what he says about Teal Swan. The darkest human. Okay, I also agree. She's not a person I would like to follow.
Into the Deep is probably one of my favorite things of all times, one of the greatest darkness call-outs ever. It's a documentary that exposes one of the darkest humans on the planet. She told one of her workers that he should kill himself. She has clients visualize their own suicides. She is not malicious. This is pure evil, pure ignorance. That's all evil is. She uses all the spiritual community tactics to keep you weak, such as allowing you to say that that's your truth so you can do no wrong. She told another client that she's psychic and her parents don't love her, and she attempted to commit suicide the next week. Almost all these new age spiritualists do this. They feed darkness. They do not know better. It's not their fault, but they got a little attention. They started making some money and they rolled with it. Teal, if you want answers, you come to me. Wake up. I still love you.
Okay, I mean, he watched a documentary and picked out the highlights, I suppose. That's true. Pot is poison.
The truth why pot is poison, and I'm not holding back this round. And I really need you to listen and understand. I used to enjoy it. Back when I didn't take care of myself and I drank.
He was on the Bravo show. He was the bartender, one of the bartenders at the live show with what's his face, Andy Cohen. Interesting twist in this story.
And I poisoned this. It brought me comfort. It should not bring you comfort. It's for people who are down here. It's right here. The goal should be up here, so it's not appealing anymore. I promise you, life does not start until you leave that behind. Wake up. I still love you. The truth why pot.
Follow me to master the world. Okay. This is when I was like, wait, how did you have $1.5 million? It says, I lost $1.5 million in Las Vegas last year because of this corrupt government that destroyed the economy. I'm out over $1.5 million in real estate. But the good news is I sold all 4 of my houses. I'm done with Vegas and I have enough money to do most of my healing sanctuary plans. Such a relief to no longer have ties there. Wake up, I still love you. Where did you come from?
I lost $1.5 million in Vegas this last year. But the good news is I sold all 4 of my houses. I'm done with Vegas, and I have enough money to do almost everything I wanted to do with my healing sanctuary. Such a relief to no longer have ties there. Wake up. I still love you. I lost $1 million.
Okay, I'm confused. What's another one? The saddest thing he ever heard? I don't want to know about that. Okay, here's the your sunglasses are not only just bad for you, they're killing you. Okay?
Stop wearing sunglasses. They're killing you. When the sun hits our eyes, it signals our glands to release and produce melanin, which naturally tans us and prevents burning. The best thing to eat is actually saturated fats. They're really good for our skin. Whatever you do, never wear toxic sunscreen, and mornings and late afternoons are the best time to get sun. Wake up. I still love you.
Okay. And of course it's like, and stop seed oils. When the sun hits our eyes like a big pizza pie, that's skin cancer. I'm just kidding. When the sun hits our eyes, it signals to glands to release melanin. When okay, this is what it literally says. I'm sorry, I'm going to get focused here. When the sun hits our eyes, it signals to glands to release melanin when tans us and prevents burning. Okay. You want the ayahuasca one? Live from an ayahuasca ceremony?
I'm at an ayahuasca ceremony, and last night I stepped into an even new power. The singing, the chanting, the dancing, the healing that was performed few have ever witnessed. If the world did witness it, we would end all war. Darkness is no longer welcome here. I love you all so much, but it is time to wake up.
No. Okay. You should never be angry or rage scream. Is this guy a fake guru? Probably. I healed a client in her dream. I saw the future. He doesn't like Jesus, apparently. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Coming for pleasure is foolish. Don't tell Shaft Uden that.
It's because I sought death, not just ego death, all of it, take it all. I no longer wanted to be the pathetic creature I was, and I knew that there was more than that. Take these foolish and destructive thoughts that I think, take this foolish character that I play, take all the lies. Do not protect your fantasy world of nonsense. Prepare, my book is coming. Wake up, I still love you.
Prepare, my book is coming. Okay. Yeah. I saw this before and I was like, oh, it all makes sense. But he was actually talking about this other thing that's like a wellness thing.
So that blue meth destroyed me. I probably shouldn't call it that. It's methylene blue, and it's a legal cognitive enhancer. But 2 scary weeks of struggling to find words, not sleeping well, and it destroyed my gut. I do not recommend doing it, even though I've did a lot of research, and everybody who I've ever read about or talked to about this has said it had amazing effects for them. But I'm still catching up on sleep a little bit. I was really hurting there. I wasn't able to enter these advanced states. I was thinking I had some permanent damage, actually, and my book and everything would be for nothing because I wouldn't be able to enter these advanced states anymore. But I have been. Wake up. I still love you.
Huh? What is going on, sir? Should I get a vasectomy reversal? Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Do I want a vasectomy reversal? One of the golden laws that I have written says to never mutilate or harm this, and now I wish that I didn't. The question is, how much does it take away from connecting and balance? Please let me know what you think. Do I want a vasectomy?
I don't know, man. It's up to you. That's up to you, bro. I don't know. You know what I need? I need a break from this negativity. This negative Dr. Nick Eagle. I need some Coach Jeremy in my life soon. Am I crazy or are you crazy? Demons do not fly into people. God, don't you know? He opened portals. Stop talking dirty. Oh yeah. Stop talking dirty, you guys.
Stop talking dirty. I never liked it. It never felt right. It felt gross. It felt like a lie.
Stop talking dirty. I don't like it.
It felt dark. It is dark. It's degrading. It's unevolved. But it's cool and hip. Stop doing things that are cool and hip. Wake up.
Comment is, why is it a turn on then? Is it because I am dark and unevolved? He says, it is whatever you choose it is. Poor programming. There are better choices that will take you to better places of love and understanding. And someone says, that is your opinion. I do not care about opinions, only truth. It does not allow you to access advanced states of love and understanding. It's a foolish distraction. God, people be having opinions. Oh, sorry, kitty. Here. Have some space for your little head. Oh, no. She's like right in the... Okay, I'll just do that. What is the point of you? I don't know. That's a good point. Have you heard of professional slap fighting? No, I haven't.
Yeah, so professional slap fighting is actually a thing. How dare you just stand there and allow somebody to smack you upside the head like that? At least in the UFC, you defend yourself. I considered professionally fighting, but I wanted to get my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt first. I'm really glad that when it happened, I understood how foolish it is to get hit in the head. There's no amount you could pay me to do so. Wake up. I still love you.
Huh? Do bees levitate? I don't think so. You are not traumatized. Okay, good. What if I gave you $10,000? Okay. Actually, no. Blow your horn at people. I love doing that.
Blow your horn at people. Don't be one of these selfish people who's scared of confrontation and just goes around hugging everybody and is scared to teach lessons. If someone almost murders you, I want you to blow your horn at them. I don't want you to flip them off, swear at them, send them horrible energy, or wish bad things happen to them. But I want you to let them know that they made a poor decision. Wake up. I still love you.
God, this guy has like hot takes on stuff. Okay, let's just look at his website real quick and then we'll move on to Coach Jeremy. He's more fun. He's also toxic AF, but he's more fun. Okay. Some of these people, I feel like, they're just, I hate to say it, but they're just mentally ill, It's like they have this platform because they paid for followers or they got involved in these groups, these echo chambers that told them like, yes, lean into this, ayahuasca, lean into this, not sleeping and, being surrounded by only people who also have like very unique thoughts, and it's like ruined their brains. And now they have a program and they have a Instagram as well where they're just like spewing stuff. It's like, is this okay to watch? But I think it's more not about them. It's more about people watching it and going, okay, do I need something like this in my life? It's like, the answer is no. The answer is always no. But he says this: these are the most basic things you should be doing if you wish to heal and operate at high levels. Get your gut tested. Okay, then 2, must-do activities. Book counseling for specifics. You have to do daily affirmations, meditation, yoga and stretch, breath work, intelligent workouts. Charge in the sun, ground in nature, treat sleep as sacred. Sleep alone. Do not be disturbed. No people or pets. This guy does not want you to have a partner in life or an animal. Okay. Treatments. Platelet-rich plasma, stem cells and exosomes, NAD, glutathione, ozone. Men should donate blood every 2 to 3 months. Okay. Hyperbaric chamber therapy, deep tissue massage, red light therapy. Supplements. Only drink the purest water, reverse osmosis, and add trace minerals. Organic shiliach, organic lion's mane, parasite cleanse, of course, MCT oil, tea, sea moss gel, manucora honey. Food, no alcohol, nothing processed, no preservatives, no MSG, no artificial colors, sweeteners, ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, no non-GMO, all organic, no seed oils, no nitrates, nothing fried, nothing that comes in BPA packaging, nothing cooked well, no added sugar, no grain, no gluten, no citric acid. Then after you get your gut test, you gotta grow your own microgreens. You gotta have grass-fed, finished organic meat cooked on low heat lightly. You have to have free-range, non-pasteurized eggs. Get a coop! Turkey chicken, turkey bacon, wild-caught salmon. Okay, I guess someone could catch it for you. I'm like, when we go outside and catch some salmon for myself every night in Sedona. Wild fresh oysters, deer antler velvet, A2 cow, sheep or goat grass-fed organic yogurt cheese, fresh organic seedless non-GMO fruit, raw nuts, raw seeds. Stop poisoning yourself. No alcohol, no chemical contact ever. Shampoo, go straight to your brain. We all know that. Conditioner, soap, lotion, hair products, laundry detergent, no fluoride from water or toothpaste, no synthetic air fresheners. God, there's so many people like this. It's concerning that these people, this is what the internet looks like. Like, this guy has just compiled every single piece of content I've seen lately, which is like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. This is killing you. This is hurting you. This is causing you harm. It's like, never talk on your phone with your phone near your head. Always speakerphone or air tubes. What is that? No synthetic clothes, especially underwear. Never touch anything in public. What are you supposed to do? Never touch anything in public, including doorknobs and when filling gas. Always take off your shoes at home and demand others do the same. Never put your purse or bag on the floor. Stop touching receipts. They are filled with BPA. What is it? What is an air tube? Click here. It doesn't do anything. Okay. God. Bucket list. I don't want to touch anything. Visit Roswell. Well, that tracks. Here's his YouTube. Okay, he did DMT. There you go. Now it makes sense. Stop selling your sacred body. The more you struggle, the more you bring us all down. Was he a singer before? Nick Hawk, We Fight, official music video. Uh-oh. And he talked to Jenny McCarthy about a book on confidence? Huh?
No more patience, I got this. Sit back and witness, I promise. I predicted greatness. It's nothing personal. I get down to.
So I guess he was a rapper singer at some point. I had 877,000 views. Comments are turned off though. Huh.
You are without a doubt the queen of toilet humor.
That's from his past to help you understand that confidence is a skill that can be acquired by anyone. Turn around and take a look at David though.
Okay, I'm confused. I never know. These people come out of nowhere.
Few people in this world have scrambled through the strip as much as I. There's no better person to tell you what to do. I've lived here almost 10 years and I tore this place up. Welcome to the entertainment capital of the world, aka Sin City, aka Nick Hawk's home. We're doing a special 2-part series on and off the strip. It's Las Vegas, baby, and it's Nick Hawk's top 10 favorites, Las Vegas on the strip. Number 10.
Hit a pool.
Encore Beach Club and Wet Republic are the best ones right now in excess.
This is not the content that he's doing these days. Shopping. Go shopping.
Shopping. Vegas has some of the best.
Okay. Well, we went on a short journey. Now he can't even touch a receipt. Hit a target at 250 yards with a 50 caliber rifle. Shoot a machine gun out of a helicopter. Go indoor skydiving. Release a successful sex toy line. What? Mount Shasta. Drink the mountain water. Kite surf. Learn falconry. Visit Ireland. Scuba dive in the Blue Hole. Visit Sedona. I think you're already there, bro. Go on a Caribbean cruise. Visit the Hamptons. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. These people find me somehow. Then I watch their stuff and it doesn't make sense sometimes. Okay. Jeremy, we've watched him before. We did a little at the end of stream, watched a couple Coach Jeremy videos. He has a girlfriend now. Will they break up and then make a 12-part series about it? Maybe, probably. He's a TEDx speaker and podcast host. He's the founder of a microdosing mastermind. He's a Florida boy as well. Again, I don't know how these people are doing microdosing classes in Florida. It is not legal here to do, I know for sure because I live here as well, to do mushrooms. And yet, he's making an entire living about doing it. So I don't know how it works. I would like to understand. So he's, a white dude who is doing, this stuff. Basically, he's like co-opting, probably some sort of ancient rituals, sacred things, and just deciding like, I'm going to charge people money for it. Typical story. But he also does this outrage marketing where he goes and says, this hamburger meat is going to kill you. And he, will go off on a whole tangent. So this is the type of stuff, if you're going to pay for one of these retreats, sound baths. I like a sound bath. I'm not going to lie. I've done sound baths before at the yoga studio where I got my yoga training certificate, and it's nice. But these people are not qualified. Not to say like a yoga instructor is different, but like if you're going to listen to like the crystal bowls, and you're just gonna sit there and like lay there. They're not promising my trauma is gonna be healed. They're promising it's gonna be a relaxing experience, which it is. It's this part where it's like, I'm gonna like give you an energy vortex over your face, and that's gonna heal your trauma. I'm like, that's where I'm like, get the fuck away from me. Awaken their soul. But you're in a YMCA right now, man. Like, these people are just relaxing, and they're like, oh, I've healed so many people. It's like, shut up. Thank you, Lady V. Lady V says, I think you should do a matchmaking episode with all these woo-woo folks. Yeah, we should do a dating, like who would be best matched together. That's a good idea. Like speed dating. Because a lot of them know each other also. So that's also makes it fun. Oh, this is where I was looking for before.
I love selling stuff online.
I found it. And also this one.
What excites me most is to see a person die.
And I'm going to play a Dave Hollis soundbite, okay?
You want to tell Tony to shove it up Tony's ass.
Poor Dave. And also...
Scruffy-cons.
Scruffy-cons. There you go. Thank you very much, Lady V. I appreciate that. Yeah, we need to go back to... We had a pyramid when we did Cringefluencers. I had to find it. And we'll come back to Jeremy in a second. When Cam and I did Cringefluencers, which was a different channel where we talked about similar topics, but it was both of us talking about them, and it was more, I guess, generalized maybe than my channel was at the time. But at one point we're like, how do we make this channel have like its own purpose? And it was like, let's have a pyramid, like a MLM pyramid scheme, and we'll rank people. And we started to rank the gurus, but we never finished it. Let me find it. We used to do it at the end. It was part of like the wrap up. Like, okay, let's get the pyramid going. Let's see. Did we do it in this one? I thought we did. Okay, let me look at a different one. Hold on. The pyramid. This is when I was in Boston visiting my friend Mariah. Shout out Mariah, my bestie. This is her kitchen. Hold on, let me go on Canva. I know it's on Canva, sorry. It just got me thinking about this pyramid that I haven't brought up in a while. Here it is. The Cringefluencers downline. Oh, my love, what's wrong? Am I interrupting your nap? Yeah. What do you have to say for yourself? Say something while I look this up. Mwah. How'd you get so cute? How is this possible? Okay, sorry. All right, let me pull it up. Sorry, now I'm just like... Once I... Don't kick that. That's expensive. It's my SD card for work. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. To a world. This is obviously from a while ago, so Dave Hollis is on here. So this is the Cringefluencer downline pyramid that we started. And at the top is Teal Swan. So me and Eagle Nick, Reverend Dr. Eagle Nick, Hawkman, we agree. Teal Swan is at the top of this list in evilness, badness. She's at the top because it's the worst. And then we have Natasha, I feel like her name's Natasha Graziano, something like that. She's just cringe. She was at the top. And we got Rachie Hollis and Tony Robbins on the same tier. That may be accurate. And then we got Brittany Dawn, Mel Robbins, Dave Hollis, and Jenna Kutcher. And speaking of Jenna Kutcher. What? Speaking of Jenna Kutcher. And then the woman who wrote The Secret is below her, below them. And then we got Brene Brown, which I don't even like. I don't hate Brene Brown. I don't have anything against Brene Brown, but that's why she's low tier. But we talked about her, so we had to put her somewhere on the list. And then we got Waiting Outside the Cheesecake Factory, Lisa Bilyeu on there. Goodbye. I love you.
I'm outside the Cheesecake Factory waiting for it to open.
And then Megyn Kelly. Or not Megan Kelly. God, I always say that. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, because we talked about them at the time, because they were all about like, I'm enlightened and I'm a dragon crystal master and I manifested you when I was 5 years old. So maybe we can update this as we go. We have a lot more friends these days. That would be kind of fun. Maybe we'll have the same concept. We'll start over again. And we can add all the ones we recently did. We can revisit them and decide collectively. Yeah, Jenna Kutcher, I don't know. Jenna Kutcher is, I feel like it's mean to say like she's boring, but like she is. Like the videos about her don't do well. She doesn't really do anything. I mean, she did have a scandal, but she's already kind of gotten through it. So it's kind of like, I don't enjoy listening to her content at all. Anyways, okay, back to what we were talking about. Our boy Jeremy. I just want to watch Jeremy a little bit, see what he's up to these days, other than co-opting practices. Oh, they're plunging. Shocking. They're plunging. So this is his mastermind group. I mean, at least it's a good venue. You're in Miami. That's always nice. That's what he does, basically. He just does this around town.
Hey, keep it going. This big yacht's coming in fast, so there's gonna be waves, okay? I'm just letting you know. This big yacht's coming in fast, so
okay, there you
does
go.
it feel to be queen of the castle?
Queen of the castle.
Hey, does it feel?
Okay, so let's see what he has to say about cold showers being the new cocaine. That's a good one.
Cold showers are the new cocaine. Understand that when you eat chocolate, it increases dopamine by 200%. When you have sex, hopefully it's good quality sex, it increases your dopamine by 200%. When you smoke tobacco, it also increases your dopamine by 200%. But here's the thing, all of those things are very quick hits of dopamine. They're short-term gratification. Same thing with cocaine. You hit that line, and guess what? You want more. But with cold showers, you get a 250% boost in dopamine, and it lasts up to 4 hours. Think about that. Everyone who wants to get high off of life should be starting cold showers every morning. Cold showers are...
Okay, so do a cold shower before your morning cocaine line. Got it. Also, yeah, part-time jujitsu. She's got one big one where she got into, there's a video about it on Cringefluencers. I'll post it in the comments of this video, of this live stream after. But basically she got accused of, she had like 40 episodes of her podcast, and she had every one of them was a white woman. And then I forget the details exactly, but she had posted some kind of photos of her on this like mission trip type thing in the Dominican Republic, I believe. And people were saying like, hey, you shouldn't post this. This is not really appropriate. It was just like, kids. And it was like those white savior complex type photos. And people were kind of telling her in the comments, like, it's not good. And then she doubled down and then was saying all this stuff. So it's kind of involved. And she got into a back and forth with somebody and made a fool of herself. So that's on Cringefluencers. If you go onto the videos page, and it's Jenna Kutcher's like scandal. But that's the basics of it. Okay.
All right, so
let's see. He's got crazy eyes, I will say.
So how does microdosing allow us to create better habits, better health, more happiness? Well,
like it says, just a little neuroscience from my car. Okay, I don't know. I want something more fun. Okay, this is microdosing for moms. Microdosing for moms mastermind? How does he know what's good for moms? And if someone's mom dies because they took the wrong stuff that this dummy gives them, that's not good.
Waking up to the fact that antidepressants are not the answer. These compounds actually disturb and disrupt our gut microbiome, which is where we produce 90% of our serotonin. And now there's this new wave happening, and that new wave is microdosing for mothers, especially moms who are struggling with postpartum depression, waking up to the fact that.
Okay. So there's 5. Yeah, how does a mom microdose if she needs to take care of her young children? Are you a doctor? No response. Okay, cool. Here's some yelling again.
Here is why microdosing is much better than any antidepressant in under 60 seconds. Understand that all of these antidepressants, Prozac, Lexapro, Zoloft.
Because I sell a mastermind microdosing class, and I don't sell Prozac, Zoloft, and whatever else he said, Lexapro.
Are all designed to target your serotonin receptors. But there's many, many serotonin receptors out there. However, microdosing psilocybin actually targets your serotonin 5-H2A receptor, which is directly responsible for modulating mood and really activating your parasympathetic nervous system. And this is just another reason why microdosing is so much more effective than antidepressants. And guess what? It comes straight from nature, baby. That was under 60 seconds. Let's go.
I really hate the anti-psychiatric drug movement as well. It's like big pharma's just out to get you, and they just want to sell you stuff, those disgusting pigs. And then it's like, so instead buy my product, which is illegal once again, that you can, I don't know what would happen if you got caught with this. Like, and you're at your house, like you're a mom microdosing and you show up at your kid's school with a bunch of mushrooms, like you can be arrested. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like this is like a forgotten thing now. Like, that's why people weren't smoking weed for a long time, because it was like, you know, you could get arrested. That's why people weren't doing it. Or if they were doing it, they weren't talking about, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's a white privilege thing. Like, they're like, I'm not going to get in trouble. Like, they just, and no one is policing this stuff because it's on the internet, I guess. I don't know. Okay, here's what you shouldn't eat cereal.
What if I told you that Cheerios are actually one of the worst things that you can feed your child? And I know that sounds crazy, especially when you consider the fact that they have the seal of approval from the American Heart Association. However, we now know that Cheerios contain ridiculously high levels of glyphosate, which is the herbicide that's been directly linked to multiple types of cancer. That is exactly.
Okay, I see the like, you don't feel it, but like, how do you get it? How do you get this? You just can get like a microdosing amount from where? The store? Like, where am I getting this from? Don't you have to get it from somewhere illegal, or like somewhere you're trusting that it's like they say what it is? I don't know. I'm just confused about the drug trade in America these days. It's changed since my youth.
Exactly why you want to stay far away from this toxic poison. Put it back on the shelf. Stay away from anything that has the seal of approval from the American Heart Association, because they are actually one of the most corrupt organizations in the world. They get paid millions of dollars to endorse toxic products. Go to my Instagram story right now for a much better solution.
The American Heart Association is one of the most corrupt organizations in the entire world. It's a strong statement there. We're a pro Lucky Charms society. Okay, so no Cheerios. Cut it. Toxic, bad, especially for children, apparently. Okay, now we're going to get to the milk.
So it seems like everyone these days likes to put oat milk in their coffees. And trust me, I used to too, until I found out that most cafes and restaurants are using these brands of oat milk. Oatly uses rapeseed oil, which is another name for canola oil, which we now know is inflammatory on the brain. Califia Farms uses sunflower oil. Both of these are using oats that have been sprayed with glyphosate, which we now know has...
Oh my God, his neck is going to explode out of his body.
...been directly linked to multiple types of cancer. Throw that shit back on the shelf. Grab yourself Mulk. This literally has 3 ingredients: water, organic gluten-free oats, free of glyphosate, and Himalayan pink salt. Much cleaner if you're gonna have that oat milk latte.
He just throws the products around. They have like no respect for like a grocery store. Okay, he also has like, what they call it, the man spread. He man spreads during his podcast episodes. Why is he talking about so many moms? Like, are you a mother? Are you even a woman? Come on. What is this mom targeting?
Mom guilt is a real thing,
How do you
right?
know?
It's like that thought that nothing you do is going to be enough. Nothing you do is going to be right. There's always going to be something that you fuck up. I think a lot of moms are pouring from an empty cup. They're putting their man in front of them. They're putting their kids in front of them, and they're putting themselves last. But understand that the most selfless thing that you can do for your children, your partner, whoever else is in your life is like pour into yourself. Make that a priority, because then you're going to be able to show up in such a more powerful way.
Show up and pour into yourself. Yes, that is the key. Show up, shut up, pour into yourself. Walk into your best self. Believe in your highest being and self, and believe. I don't know. Okay, now we're on to butter.
These plant-based butters are absolute bullshit. I know so many vegans who are using this type of product every single day thinking that it's good for their health, when in reality, both of these contain palm oil and canola oil. And we know those are directly correlated to different cognitive diseases. That is why you want to toss that stuff back on the shelf and grab yourself grass-fed butter. Grass-fed butter, despite what you've been told, is actually one of the biggest superfoods. It's rich in vitamin A, D, E, K2, and it's been shown to support mitochondrial function. So grab yourself some grass-fed butter, baby. Enjoy it. Throw it on your toast. Cook it with some eggs.
No, not the eggs. He doesn't know about the eggs.
Most everybody has been either on eggs when they're younger or they're on eggs later.
Oh, God.
Nobody blames the egg.
Jeremy.
The medical industry is involved with why eggs are bad. And they actually bullshit themselves. Still eat eggs.
Vegans don't eat any animal products. That includes butter and eggs. Exactly. I'm suggesting that they start. Good idea, Jeremy. Okay. Who are you? Ayahuasca experience. I think anyone who, I shouldn't say this as a blanket statement, but I think if you are doing ayahuasca, there's a 99% chance that you will become a grifting guru. It seems to be the beginning stage of a lot of these people's stories. Like, I was kind of lost. I did ayahuasca. Now I'm a coach.
The truths that came up for me in my first ayahuasca experience was that I was addicted to external validation and approval from others.
You're definitely not anymore with a Instagram career. You definitely got over that one. I was just watching the other day this one YouTuber who Alex, I forget her full name, like her YouTube name, but she was kind of accused of being in a cult. It turned out to be an ayahuasca retreat that she did for several weeks, and she was like very hyped up on it and did a video about it, and whatever. And she's like, I learned that I was overworked and burnt out on YouTube, and ayahuasca changed my life and changed my perspective. So what I'm doing with this knowledge is I made a new YouTube channel. It's like, and you made a video on your other channel. It's like, they all say they figured out their problem, but then they seem to always continue to deal with the same problem in a different way. Like, I was addicted to external validation, so therefore now I'm going to base my entire livelihood on it. Okay, make it make sense to me. I don't get it.
And so many of the things that I was doing in my life on a day-to-day basis were not to fill up my own cup. They were to receive approval and validation from other people. And it was out of alignment with my truth. And that was a little painful to sit with, but so fucking liberating. Because once I addressed that and acknowledged that, I'm like, oh wow, like I'm living on other people's terms. What would it look like to live on my own terms? And really stepping into that energy of being a creator and no longer a slave to external validation. Like, that was the truth for me that I needed. One of the truths that came.
Okay, I don't get it. Like, how are you not still doing that? Oh, I'm doing it for me now. It's like, no, you're not, because what? Like, social media. It's like, oh, I'm in a relationship for me. It's like, okay, well, there's other people there. You have to have other people there to participate in a relationship. Same thing with this. Like, you're not just making content because you like to make content. You're making content so you can get validated back and essentially make money. Okay. Let's see. He's having a meltdown here. When I was 24 years old, so yesterday.
There's really only two ways to live life. The first way is to live life as a victim, that everything is happening to you. The other way to live life, the much more empowering way to live life, is as the creator of your own reality. Life is happening for me. I know that.
Okay, Tony Robbins. Thank you, Tony Robbins. We love you, Tony Robbins.
What excites me most is to see a person die.
Okay. Oh yeah, he got kicked off of.
Dude.
He got kicked out of TEDx.
Dude, 30 minutes before this talk, my entire lower body is shaking uncontrollably. Like I've never.
Well, he recorded it, I guess, but they didn't give him the video or something. He made a big deal about it. Oh, look who liked it. Shaf Uden. Our buddy. See, they're all connected. It's all connected. It's all connected.
Everything always is connected.
Never experienced before. I'm trying to calm myself down through my breath. I'm trying to listen to sounds that are gonna chill me out, and nothing was working, bro. I'm about to be on stage in 10 minutes. This is a massive moment and I feel overwhelmed. In that moment, I literally just went outside and I just prayed to God, please just allow me to be a vessel for you. Please allow me to deliver this message from a place of love, from a place of authenticity.
You don't gotta tell people in TEDx that you like microdosing mushrooms. It's okay. Humanity will continue on without you being the vessel for me. Thanks though.
That is all I want. I trust you. I surrender to you. 2 minutes later, bro, I walk out on that stage and my whole body just feels at peace. And I'm so present. And I delivered the talk of my...
None of his podcast guests have any opinions. They're just like, yeah. Or like,
my life that hasn't gone live yet. And it was that moment where I realized like exactly what you said. That gave me all the affirmation I needed to just reconnect to source and understand that it's not about me. Dude, source. 30 minutes.
Okay, so he believed in himself. However, God did not deliver on the back end because he's not allowed to have his TEDx talk, probably because it was full of lies, I would imagine, or like pseudoscience. Okay, and I found that out because here it says, I'm going to get real AF with you. The month of May was easily the most expansive and challenging month of my life. It was filled with some of the highest highs and lowest lows I've ever experienced. Okay, whatever. He went to A-Fest, which is like the Mind Valley thing. I feel like I cultivated insane clarity with my mission and vision for the future during these 6 days. I got banned from TikTok at 1.4 million followers after posting multiple videos a day, every day for 3 years. Shortly thereafter, I found out that the TED Talk I had prepared for 3 years was not going to be broadcasted by TED. To make matters worse, they refused to give me access to the original video. I found myself feeling levels of anger, hate, and resentment like I've never experienced before. At the beginning of this month, I fell in love unexpectedly, which triggered so many unfamiliar feelings and emotions. So there you go. Then he went to a different conference, which turned out to be the most transformational 72 hours of my life. Now he's doing his own mastermind. It's like, oh my God, the ups, the downs. The go-arounds. It's these people have so many awakenings every day. Heidi Powell has a new awakening every second she's on Instagram. She's like, I never knew that I should care about myself. It's like, you said that yesterday. Listen to yourself. Okay, let's look at a couple more. I've been called a fat shamer. Okay, let's see why.
I've been called a fat shamer, but here's the truth. The average woman in America weighs 170 pounds and is 5'4". Now, just to give you an idea, I'm 6 feet and I weigh 165. Now, I'm not saying everyone should be my height, my weight. I understand women have breasts. They have other things going on that might cause their weight to fluctuate. However, we can all agree that 5'4", 170 pounds is not healthy. So there's clearly a disconnect with the messaging that's going on in the world. And I think a big reason for this is all of the plus size models that are being endorsed. There's literally 300-pound women that are being featured in Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Now, I think it's beautiful to introduce a new.
So you have a very basic, boring ass perspective on this. And now you're going to say, I'm awoken though. I'm awake and I'm different though. My opinion is very based on, you know, I thought about it deeply. It's different than a dude that's like, oh, I don't like fat chicks. But you're saying that essentially, but you're saying it with a bucket hat on. And it says, his thing is, I'll probably get canceled for this, but I like to view the world from a perspective of a parent. Okay, again, this guy does not have kids as far as I know. He wants to be a mom and help women and all this. Like, you're all these things you want to help people with. You are not any of them. I know I'm going to be a father in the near future. Okay. Do you know that for sure? It's an interesting thing to say. And I just wouldn't want my daughter exposed. You're having a girl? I don't know. I just wouldn't want my daughter exposed to the glorification of obesity. Okay. That's a very... Okay. So he's like, it's not me. I'm not an asshole. I just wouldn't want my daughter, who doesn't exist, to be exposed to the glorification of obesity by what? Looking at people in public? I don't know. Glorifying by living their life. Ooh. It's not about him. It's about protecting the children. I have so much respect and love for women, unless they're overweight, in my opinion. Then I don't. And realize that 70% of my following is women. So please trust me when I say this is not meant to be disrespectful. Well, it is. However, I think we need to have honest conversations about the current system of health in America for both men and women. For any woman watching, please remember that you deserve to be healthy and happy. You deserve to nourish yourself with the highest quality food and relationships in the world. You deserve to understand what it feels like to be truly connected to your body in a meaningful way. This is a good point. On the flip side, skinny size 00 models are also sending a shit message to young women. Yeah, so there's no problem about glorifying thinness in the modeling agency, which is where all the models other than plus size models are. Good point. Good point, skating hippie. This person says, I'm 5'4", weigh 170, eat healthy, work out 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah. He didn't respond to any of these. Skinny is not always healthy. Health is not always related to weight. Be careful with this message. Yeah.
Look to what can be beautiful. By no means do I think beautiful needs to be super skinny and tall and all of these things. By no means do I think that is true. However, we also have to be careful to the message that we're communicating to our youth. Like, if they're flipping through the pages and they see a 300-pound obese woman being glorified in a magazine, that's basically communicating that that behavior, those results get rewarded. And I just don't think that's the best message to send. Personally, I wouldn't want my daughter to...
Again, he does not have a daughter, as far as I know. And I think that comment was perfectly right. Yeah, the glorification of every other model being super, super thin for the most part, you know, like runway, especially couture, is like ridiculously thin, like unhealthily thin. It would seem, if you were to look at it and go objectively, oh, this is glorification because this person's existing here. It has to be both ways. And I feel like this is just, again, like, oh, this is a very, you know, health conscious way to care about this thing that's like just the basic, you know, discrimination against overweight people. So not that great of a take, dude. Okay, more about moms and pregnant mothers.
I almost think people are looking down at moms who are just 100% invested at being the best mom possible. That's a full-time job in itself. And like, My mom's been going through a little bit of depression and anxiety recently, and she doesn't feel worthy at this moment because like both of her children have left the home and she just doesn't feel that sense of purpose. And I literally tell her every day, I'm like, Ma, I would not be doing anything I'm doing today. I would not be half the man I am right now if it wasn't for you dedicating your entire existence to raising me. I almost think people all...
So, okay, I'm confused by the message. So I guess that she should continue to dedicate her life to him, to give herself purpose, to make his life better? Huh? It says, a message for the mothers. As you may know, my mother is my greatest hero. She proved many doctors wrong and birthed me at 42. She then went on to dedicate her entire being to raising my brother and I as best she knew how. The love and respect I have for my mom has translated to my admiration for all the mothers in the world. Without you, nothing is possible, literally. I truly believe that moms are the backbone of our society, but oftentimes aren't treated as such. As Mother's Day approaches, I wanted to create a special offer for all the moms that follow my work. Please hit the link in bio to join my private Telegram group, as I just shared a very, very special gift for you. Okay. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I'm not a mother, but I will join. Here's more about ladies. Let's see. Pregnant mother.
I'm reading a lot now about how a lot of our traumas and emotional wounds actually come from our time in the womb, in that environment.
Come on. Blame your mother for your trauma problems, but not from how she treated you, just the womb that she provided you.
So if the pregnant mother is in a constantly stressed state and there might be a lot of chaos, anger in the household, that influences the baby. And that's so crazy to think about too. And there's other cultures that if there's an angry person, an angry man, angry woman, they're not allowed to get in the same environment as a pregnant mother because they don't want those energies and frequencies to impact the newborn. Because I'm reading a lot.
Okay, and what? Yeah, I don't think stress is good for a pregnant woman or a baby developing. Yeah, I'm sure. I agree. But it's not the cause of your trauma in your life. I'm sorry. Okay. Here's another one. Ladies.
The most attractive thing that you can do is not get injections in your lip, not get implants in your breast. The most attractive thing that you can do is allow yourself to be in your divine feminine energy.
Shut the fuck up. The best thing you can do is shut the fuck up. That's the hottest thing you can do as a woman. And I'm going to tell you, as a man.
Allow yourself to receive love. Allow yourself to smile, to dance, to tap into your body, to tap into your breath. That's all. Nothing else.
Smile, babe. This guy has like the oldest like construction worker on the side of the road beliefs from, you know, back in the day. That's like, hey, girlie, come here. Give me a smooch on my face. Did you know that mothers who are stressed, they could hurt your kid? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. He's got fat ladies. I don't like them. I want you to be skinny. Yeah. You know? But he's like, I did ayahuasca. I have big blue eyes and I have a Instagram account. So I'm different. I'm very evolved as a man. But repeating the same boring, worn out, old ass, doesn't need to continue the cycle ideas that have existed forever. Why don't you smile, sweetie? That's what he's saying here. But saying like, oh, well, no, it's different because I'm coaching people on my fucking computer. And he's got a Tony Robbins Life Force book I see behind him. So cool. You're so unique and interesting, sir. God, that's like, have some embarrassment about it. Have some shame about being a fucking follower, please. Being a follower of... Oh, you do a mastermind. Oh, you're going to Mind Valley conferences. Oh, you have a Tony Robbins book. Like, have some shame about that. Be an individual. God. Think past the matrix, dudes and dudettes. Sorry.
And I'm not saying this from a judgmental place, but me personally, when I see someone who has a bunch of work done to their body, I know that that person who's doing that is in a place of insecurity. They're lacking confidence. They're lacking self-esteem. So rather than alter your body and just think that that's going to solve all your problems, really work on yourself.
Why did you have to get abs? Why did you decide to go to the gym to have vanity abs? Because it doesn't, you know, you don't have to have a six-pack to be healthy. You're doing it to attract people towards you. You're doing it to feel good about yourself. So same could be said for getting lip injections, whatever. I don't think it's like the best thing in the world for people's self-esteem to get a bunch of plastic surgery. I agree, but it's also not your fucking business. So I don't know. It's like so stupid. And again, it's like, I'm a man. I know what you're doing this for my attention and gaze. So I'll tell you, I'll let you off the hook here. It's like, okay, thanks, sir.
So you can step into your most authentic self.
Yeah, and he's like, do you have veneers? And I'm like, yeah, I think he probably does have veneers. It looks like to me, perhaps. And if he has veneers, it's like, that's a great question. And then it's like, ladies, it is your body. Do what you want. Just be conscious and aware of why you would want to alter your body. That's all I'm saying. I love you and have so much reverence for the divine feminine. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Okay, here we go. Diet Coke, bad for you.
Diet Coke is one of the worst things that you can put in your body. In fact, it's actually way worse than normal Coca-Cola. And I'm gonna tell you right now because I get it. It has 0 calories, 0 sugar, but it has something much more harmful. Aspartame, which is an artificial sweetener that's actually banned in many countries outside of the US. And the reason it's banned is because this chemical compound actually increases free radical production and oxidative stress in the brain, which causes inflammation, which causes cognitive and behavior.
I just heard that there's like no studies that have been done on humans. It's all like fucking mouse studies and like small studies about aspartame that it's been way blown out of proportion actually. Okay. Actually, speaking of Chet Hanks, you want to go down Chet Hanks rodeo for a second? You know, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I should sign up for Chet Hanks's coaching. It's not, I mean, it's expensive for sure for me as a layman. But like, you know, they say like, you know, 6 degrees of separation to Kevin Bacon. You'd only be 1 degree away from Tom Hanks, which would be pretty cool. And if I could get Chet Hanks to like think I'm a cool person, like maybe Tom Hanks could be introduced at some point, and then I would be thriving. But he also has problems, and he's a guru too. So we'll have to do a full deep dive on him. Maybe we can do a full day or full stream on this. But yeah, here's Chet Hanks. This is Tom Hanks's son. He has a self-mastery program. Okay. You can book him, and he's got a YouTube channel, and what else? What else has he got? He's got a workout thing as well. He has the Chet Hanks Show. He actually has 65,000 subs, which is sort of low for how much he could have. And he's also a rapper, too. So, there you go. This is his Hanks Fit Club. Join hundreds of other people looking to make a change. Okay, let's see what he has to say. Of course, it's vertical because he couldn't bother to make it fit the screen. Oops, hold on. Oh, actually, I can just click on it here because I can see your Vimeo. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go.
What's up, you guys? If you're watching this video right now, I want you to pay close attention because you might be finding yourself in a position similar to how I found myself throughout my entire life.
Born to absolute wealth and privilege and opportunity and probably, you know, friends. People wanting to be your friend, whether it be for nefarious reasons or not, but, you know, that probably is 20 people on this planet situation, what he grew up with.
And that's just living every day with the crippling feeling that you're not living up to your fullest potential. Now, growing up the son of a super famous father, I was plagued my entire life by feeling like I wasn't good enough. And this played out in all.
I mean, I guess that's fair, I suppose. I guess, you know, you could feel not good enough. But also, okay, all right, I'll take my comments back, I suppose.
Ways: fear, anxiety, depression, substance abuse. But through years of pain, I was able to overcome these things by realizing that all of my problems just came down to one thing: a lack of discipline. And the only way that we can overcome this is by truly mastering ourselves, most specifically mastering our minds. Now, this is not called the Get a Six-Pack in 60 Days program. It's not called the Lose 20 Pounds in 2 Months program. It's called the Self-Mastery program for a reason. Because the only way for us to become the person we're truly meant to be is by zoning in and focusing on our own self-mastery, the mastery of mind, body, and spirit. So in this program...
So I, the son of Tom Hanks, Chet Hanks... Chesterfield Hanks, me. I will teach you through my tattooed chest that I am choosing to display during this vertical video on my patio of, I was gonna say patio of peace, my Miami patio that I definitely probably got gifted to me for graduating from pre-kindergarten. I will teach you to do this.
Yes, we're going to train. Yes, we're going to get jacked. Yes, we're going to get shredded. We're going to lose the weight, but that's not the goal. The goal is to truly be at peace and know every day through our habitual actions that we are living at our highest potential. That is the essence of self-mastery, and that's what I'm going to guide you on every step of the way. Not just the training and the nutrition, but the mindset, the reflection, the meditation, all across the boards. So I'm here to work with you guys. I'm here to share what works with me, and I know it's going to work for you. So if you're ready and you want to make that leap, let's fucking get it. Love you guys.
Hey, Chet, you got the cheddar. Okay. So it's like a Heidi Powell special. It's a workout, but it's really about your mind and trauma healing. Okay, so I make you a custom daily, he's going to get sued. He's going to be Brittany Dawn, number 2. He makes a custom daily workout routine. You better actually make it custom, Chet, or you will be sued in Dallas, Texas. I make you a custom daily workout routine with videos on my private training app. We talk about your goals and I make your perfect meal plan, which we track daily. Our minds are our greatest asset or worst enemy. So I will share with you my meditation techniques and various reading materials to stimulate spiritual and intellectual growth, cultivating a state of peace. You have 24/7 access to our Hanks Fit private community with all members of the team. Twice weekly, 60-minute video calls for a Q&A with myself and the team to answer everything about mindset, training, nutrition. Okay, so the Elite Mindset Coaching Program, a 60-minute one-on-one Zoom call. See, like, I could talk to the son of Tom Hanks for 60 minutes a week. I feel like there's potential to make a deal here. I got scripts to send you. Can you pass this along to your dad? Like, networking. Let's think of, like, actually, here's a mastermind tip for you from me. Masterminding in the entertainment world. When you have an opening, even if it's a horrendous opening, you take the opening and you make it work, right? I feel like there's potential here. You get weekly reflection core principle sheet, weekly non-negotiable tasks, life, business, and personal growth focus, custom workout routine, custom nutrition plan, 24/7 support, and my private app. He was normal before and had no tattoos, and now he's shredded and has more tattoos. This used to be me. Overweight, depressed, not in a good place. I was unhappy, had no goals or aspirations at the time. I found myself angry, looking for the worst in people and never satisfied with the current situation. Like most people, I looked to blame others. But in reality, I was too afraid to admit that I was to blame. People cross their fingers in 2 situations, when they're wishing for something and when they're lying. Stop lying to yourself and start getting the fuck after it. 2 years after realizing that I was lying to myself about taking action on my goals, I was able to achieve my dream body. And most importantly, develop the elite mindset needed to be a winner. Will you join me this year and start winning? Yes. Get after it. Here's some people who got after it. They did it. Okay, so you can choose your membership. Starter, $300 a month. Or $750. This is where you get the you get access to a private Facebook group. Oh my God. $750 for 3 months. I mean, again, at least he has connections. Now, none that he earned necessarily. But he's unable to accept payments. I can go on the wait list. I'm so lucky. Can I do the other one though? Let's see. The $2.99 a month one. No, he's not accepting me. He knows. He knows I'm just in it for the clout. Can I message him? Chet. I don't want to put my name. Never mind. Never mind. So that's what Chet's up to. So he's got a workout-y thing, but also mindset-y thing. But he's also a rapper, and he also embodies the Jamaican Mon mindset and voice sometimes.
Hey guys, I just thought it was time I clear this up. A lot of people ask me if these other pages of me messaging them in broken English, going like, "Hello, my darling, you are very beautiful. I would like to be friends with you." People message me and they're like, "Is this you?" And I think it's time. I just keep it real and say, yeah, it's me. It's all me. Hey.
That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's me. It's all me. There's a before and after. So he grew up, I guess. What else? What needs some motivation, Chet?
Hey, check this out. The
Not
world is going to
driving.
give you plenty of reasons to believe that you can't do it. And if you believe it...
Okay, he's got no seatbelt on, no shirt on, no hair on his head, sunroof open, driving with the phone, and going to tell me about how I should live my life. Sounds like a plan. Let me give you my money.
Hey, check this out. The world is going to give you plenty of reasons to believe that you can't do it. And if you believe it, then that's your choice. Because you could just as easily create the reasons in your mind why you can and not listen to the reasons why you can't. If the world's giving you reasons why you can't, then you got to create the reasons in your mind of why you can. It's a story you're telling yourself. It's your...
Manifest your own daddy being Tom Hanks. Dummies. God, it's so easy. Beta males. Beta people, am I right?
Your imagination. So you might get to a point where you realize that you believing in any reason the world is giving you for why you can't is your own fucking personal choice. And why the fuck would you believe that when you could just as easily create a reason why you can? Fuck all that shit.
He sort of lost it at the end there. He tried to be like, yeah, and then just didn't have the meats, you know? DM me mindset to work one-on-one. Okay, I'll do that later. What's this one?
I asked Chet to be my friend and he wasn't interested.
What are you talking about? That's not what happened.
What happened?
I'm totally interested in being your friend.
You're lying.
You asked me to be your fake
First of-
boyfriend.
Oh, how did that go over?
Well,
can you please tell me?
know.
I want to hear your version because I heard her version.
Okay.
How did she approach you with this?
Okay.
Like,
look, I have a program. I call it my mentorship program, but Elle's already a boss, so it's like I'm not saying I'm her mentor. She said, "Can we meet up in person?" I said, "Yeah." She was like, "Let's meet at the Ivy." Boss move. That's a very nice restaurant if you guys don't know. So I met her at the Ivy.
So what he's saying is he's down to hang out. Hold on. I'm going to say, hey, wanna meet? There you go. I'll update you all later. We'll see what happens. He seems like his DMs are open. I need mentorship. Cheddar. Chesty with the bestie. Look, that's his mom, Rita Wilson. It's crazy. Okay, is that his girlfriend? Who's this? She is an entrepreneur. Okay, I don't know. It says, she hit me up to join my program. Since she's in LA, she asked if we can meet in person. I said, fuck yeah. She's a boss. Started from nothing. Opened multiple businesses. Cashed the fuck out. Now we're putting some plays together. So dope. Getting to build relationships with winners. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay, now he's got a hat on, so he's more prepared than he was in the last video. DM me growth. I'm trying to get that life is auto money. I'm trying to get that big money. Get it? Trying to get that big money. Because Tom Hanks was in Big. That's what it's called, right? I hope so. Trying to get that Polar Express. Expressly. Trying to get that Polar Express in my garage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that Buzz Lightyear going. That Buzz Lightyear. 2023, baby. Hey, I don't know. It's late. What else is he in? Trying to get that. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Trying to get that Castaway. Castaway. Hey, I could be your Wilson. I could be your Wilson. You could be my skinny Tom. We can go escape together to an island. I'll wear a thong. Anyways, I'm sure that'll convince him that I'm a worthy adversary. Okay, let's hear. I need motivation. I need to make better content. Help me, Chet. Help me.
Hey, look, check this out. If you're interested in staying in the same place, okay, staying out of shape,
yeah,
staying not where you want to be financially, staying repeating the same bad habits, the booze, the weed, anything that's holding you back, then don't fucking DM me for the mentorship program. But if you're interested in changing everything, in becoming the best version of yourself, in making more money, in starting that business,
Okay, funny story. I worked at the restaurant, the Bubba Gump, for a very short period of time in my life, right after college. So I think I blocked it out of my mind that he was in Forrest Gump, because that makes a lot of sense. That's one of his most famous ones. Okay, I'll fix this song. Here. I wanna go to the Forrest Gump restaurant and have some shrimp. Cause you know I am a pimp. Chet, please DM me back. I wanna say you've got mail. And you are a male. And I'm a feminine divine woman who likes to whine. Where? I don't want to lose weight. I want to stay in the very same place. But if we could hang out at your parents' house, that would be cool. And I won't even bring my mouse. This one, I bring it with me everywhere. On all my dates and to all my workout sessions and masterminds, but in this case, I'll leave it all behind for you, Chet. I love you. What do we think? Should I send it to him? He might like it. Okay, back to it.
brand, that idea you have, in promoting the business that you already run, getting your face out there, getting your brand out there, getting your message out there, collaborating, making content, then fucking DM me right now for the mentorship program. But only if that's what you're interested. Growth. If growth is not what you're interested in, then don't. Love you guys. Let's get it.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to change my tactics now. Growth. He's going to, it's that AI thing, though, that Jenna Kutcher has. It's going to pop up and be like, Sign up right here. He has 500,000 followers. I'm sure he gets a lot of DMs a day. Let's see.
You know, it's really crazy, man. I bought the Lambo. They said my dad bought it for me. I almost get in a fight with a bum at IHOP, and they say I staged it. It's like I could come up with a cure for cancer tomorrow, and they'll just say I only did it because of my dad. But, you know, I've been dealing with this shit my whole life. But, you know, the way I've learned to deal with this frustration is to just, you know, light some sage, meditate, journal, go for a walk, you know, take a deep breath in and just be at peace.
So your pops did buy the Lambo?
Psych! Pussycat boy, go full up into your daddy body. Go suck your mama dirty stinking crotches. Spit upon your granny grave.
You know.
Okay, wait, everybody. Wait, I'm having a Cole Sprouse moment. I hate it, but I don't hate it as much as I should. It's kind of funny. It's kind of quirky, you know? It's kind of quirky. I don't know. I think having a stupid mastermind is stupid and having a coaching program is stupid. So, you know, I'm against it for that reason. But that was a pretty funny one. I like it. And I will say, if he actually did open up and spoke vulnerably about his dad and like feeling like he's in a shadow of something, like, you know, that is not a relatable problem to me for sure. But like if your parents were like doctors or very successful and you weren't really on that path and you have this like sort of nagging kind of like self insecurity all the time, that is sort of something that I think could be helpful to. Now, in his case, it's an extreme example, but maybe if he, you know, said this program or my motivational speaking or whatever is for a very specific lane of people that I think, you know, I could help, or wrote a book about it, I would be more on board. It's the general like lose weight and fix your mindset. Everybody can do it. It's like, I'm not into that, because not everyone's in his situation. Very much his success, which he is using as leverage to say, look, I'm successful. I got a hot bod and I got a Lambo. It's like, okay, but that's not the results that we can expect because we don't have this. Oh God, we don't have this background of you know, parents. That is a big difference, obviously. But he seems kind of funny. I don't know. It's very weird, but it seems interesting. Keeps life exciting. Okay, here's him on a motorcycle. What is this? I don't know. This is old. This is from 2016. This is from 2017. He must have deleted some stuff. I am the captain now. Chet, we wish you the best. If you quit this crap and get a regular job, 9 to 5-ish, I think we would all probably, and I'll read your book and appreciate it probably. Maybe. Or maybe not. I'll let you know if he DMs me back. Let's see. Let me check it actually. No. That's a negator. Okay. Well, what do we think? We did get canceled once, thanks to the Thor. The hammer of Thor came down on this channel only once tonight. So that's not bad. What was I going to say? I have like 17 edits to do. Here's actually something. Real announcement. I need to say it. Very important. Okay, the real announcement is... Okay. No, for real though. If you know any editors, video editors that are good, reliable, fun, quirky, no, just good editors, video editors, I am looking for one. I don't know exactly the scope of projects, if you are one or know of one. I have a variety of projects for both my YouTube channel and also my business. So I'm in the process of looking for one. And it'll probably take a while for me to pull the trigger on this because I'm difficult to make decisions in that way, especially when it comes to money. But if I find the right person, I would love to hire somebody because I need help. I'm falling behind and I feel like I have so much stuff I want to do and talk about and stuff I do want to make into videos that are shorter so you don't have to watch the stream if you don't want to watch the 4 hours. But it takes so much time and I have to work and I have responsibilities and I have to microdose every day. Just kidding, I don't do that. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things. I need help. And it's okay to ask for help. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So if you know anybody, let us sister know.
It's so quantum.
It's so quantum. And
the mango frequency.
I will trust in the mango frequency to bring me the right person. Yeah, DM me on Instagram. Probably is the easiest way because I'm there. I spend the most time on Instagram going through DMs and such, or comment in the comment section. But here's my Instagram. I was going to point to it. I'm almost at 3,000 followers. Very exciting. I've never been on any other than Facebook and other than YouTube. So Facebook, back in 2013, and it was all bots. I swear I didn't buy them, but they were all bots on this account. This is the most followers I've ever had on Instagram, 2,900. So if it could get to 3,000, that would be awesome and exciting and fun. And look, I post stuff. I post little clips from the streams. You can interact, and I post little extra things that I don't talk about on YouTube. Look at this. This is Fresh Face Goddess. Look at that. I see nothing wrong with that. Look, me screaming in the kitchen. Love it. Just enough unhingedness for you. But yeah, that is my announcement. So I am looking for editors, an editor. And that's it. Join the membership. Oh yeah, I do this at the end now. How many members? So I figured out the issue. So the issue is with the membership, if you don't renew it, in the case of emotes, if you don't renew it, then it goes back down to the next level. So basically you have to hit a certain level of members to get more emotes to unlock. But if people then don't renew for the month, then when they leave, it drops down again. So then it's like, okay, so we needed 5 to get to it. But then if people don't renew, then it becomes, we need 25 now. And it's sort of frustrating. So I may in the future to deal with this problem, we have 21 emote spots basically open. So we need 43 more members to get another emote. So maybe we could just swap them out ever so often. Maybe that'll be a fun way to have because I don't want to lose the excitement of making more emotes. But I do feel badly because people buy the gifted memberships and they buy the memberships so that we can get another emote and then it becomes a harder goal next week. So that kind of sucks. So anyways, I hope that all made sense. So maybe we'll just swap out some old ones, put new ones in, and then kind of have a rotation of emotes as we build the membership up. And again, if you join the membership, either tier, you get into the Reddit, you stay in the Reddit. I'm not going to kick you out of the Reddit because you haven't, renewed your whatever. So, yeah, that's sort of what it is. And it is helpful to know, to have, if you are wanting to support me, and I was talking to somebody about this today on Instagram a little bit about sponsorships. I've done one sponsorship on this channel and it was okay. It was a product that I think is fine and good and helpful. It was Atlas VPN, but I've been approached before and emailed before about opportunities, and if it's not something I want to do or I truly believe in, I won't take it. But then it's also sometimes it's harder to know how much money you're going to make at the end of the month. And thankfully I have a job, but if you would like to support and you are thinking of a way, you don't know how best, watch and participate is number 1. And number 2 is joining the membership on either level. Cause at least it's something I can depend on and see. So that's my hard pitch. No pressure as per usual, please. If you cannot afford it, don't want to do it, don't feel obligated at all. But also, hold on. There is merch available, and I have decided, I was going back and forth between like 30% or 50%. And I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm just going to make it 100% because I would love to give my money to the Manatee Foundation anyways. So all the merch, the new merch that came out, the Manatee Festing merch, if you buy anything that is that branded one, I'll show you what it looks like. So super cute, Manatee Festing. It's through this website, Teespring for now. I may be changing it in the future, but for now, through Teespring. If you get anything with that logo on it, all the profits, so the money that they send me through PayPal every month or whatever that they send, if I request it, will go straight to the Save the Manatee Club. Every dollar that I get from this specific branding will go to them. And that's because I want to donate anyways every year. And so why not just do it through this? Why make it complicated and go 50% goes to me, 50% goes there, and then I'll donate my other money there. It's like, just feel good about your purchase. It's going to help manatees. We all love that, right? Yeah. I want to pick up a Scentbird sponsorship. I believe Harry Potter is demonic. And that brings me to Scentbird. Scentbird is, if you haven't watched last week's stream, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And also,
Lord Voldemort
agrees. So yes, so yeah, it's super cute. I'm wearing the other merch, the Choose Sadness merch. And if it's see-through, it's because that's the green part. And I have the towel, the sports towel. So if you like yoga, here's my second sales. Oh my God, my second sales pitch. I got this color, and it's a pretty big towel. But if you do hot yoga, this is the cutest towel you can get for hot yoga because it works. Number one, the color's really cute, and it's big enough that you can put it on your whole mat. And if you're sweating and gross, there you go, combo starter. Where'd you get that? From this channel, and it goes to Manatee.
Oh, okay.
You help them. Thank you, ATX Oatmeal. Welcome. I appreciate that. All right, that's my full on. I am showing up to talk about things that are available on this channel. Look at that. And now I'm going to sing the Pancake Breakfast Club song. And I'm feeling a song/storytelling device. And then I'm going to go eat dinner, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up, and then I'm going to have an appointment in the morning, and then I'm going to work, and then I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to run, and then I'm going to have fun when Chet Hanks takes me away. Okay, I'm looking for a song. I'm feeling Chet would like some reggae. Chet sounds like someone who likes reggae. Oh God, that one's hard. That one's hard too. That's it. That's the song. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. We will do more stuff in the future. Join the membership. I'll add you to the Reddit. Give me your suggestions for other people to look at. And I'll see you later. Peace out. Goodbye. Hey. Chet Hanks in the building. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. Y'all, am I from Texas? No. No, I'm not. Rainy Cannon was sitting with a person named Shannon. They were on a bed and Rainy Cannon was talking. And Shannon was rubbing your leg. For some reason. We don't know why. Ask Shaft Uden. Starry Nights was watching the stream and was like, isn't that woman the one from the financial show? And why doesn't she have a shirt on? Nicole Campbell was like, I knew it. I knew she wasn't a spiritual advisor. I knew she was Jesus, the second coming. That's what you should name her her movie. Dang. Angela Arnold said, come on, don't make jokes like that. It's not funny. And then I said, well, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's true. But also, it's sort of funny too. And Heather DeMaio said, no, I agree with Angela Arnold. That's a no joke for me. And then I said, well, I'll see you on the peak of Mount Shasta, and we can fight it out. And then A. Consul said, oh, you mean like the child fight club that goes on at Mount Shasta? And I said, no. Well, kind of, maybe. I think you're thinking of the Thor cult. And DJ Pepino said, oh yeah, that cult where they do karate. And they have mystical, magical powers. And Tiffany said, yes, I am a member. And we all looked at her and said, what? Why did you tell your boss to cancel the stream then, Tiffany? And then Chels Marie jumped out of the screen because she was working at YouTube headquarters and said, we just did it because Vice TV is one of our biggest clients and they're going under. So they need all the pennies they can get. And I said, all right, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. What can you do? And Alaska Tundra, they love Scentbird. Now that's from last stream. Alaska Tundra was like, I want to go to that healing center in Sedona from the guy that was in Vegas that loved shopping in Vegas. And Alaska Tundra's like, I will support it any way I can. And Crystal G was like, hey, I'm also supporting, but I'm going to support by bringing crystals because they definitely will have that there. Healing involves crystals at every level. We know that. And Lindsay Walden's like, hey, are you going to have a white man pretend to be a shaman of some sort at this retreat? And Kimberly Coste's like, yes, for sure. I am that shaman. I will be there, and I will wave feathers all over these people laying on yoga mats. And Charlotte's like, okay, good, I'll sign up. Where's the dotted line? How many 9997s does it cost? And Jom said, I got you. I will collect the money. I am the collector of the funds. And Jom said, but I get 2%. On the top. That would be an interesting job, being like a mastermind salesman. You just like sell all of them. You meet people at places and like sell it to them based on their issues, or you go on dates and you're like, oh, what's your chief complaint in life? And then you have a bunch of different masterminds to sell them on. It's a great idea. Joms, thanks for that idea. Thank you. And Kara Soda's like, all right, the song's over. Kara Soda's like, I'm gonna go down the soda aisle at Publix and start screaming about all the ingredients and all the items. And Heather Hope's like, all right, I'll join you there. I'm gonna go down the pasta aisle, you go down the soda aisle, I'll meet you at the desserts. And Not Jenna Cash was like, yes. And also make sure not to touch anything ever again in your life. Not even a doorknob, not even your own body. No touching allowed. Now Cholo's kid said, okay, but what about the children? What example are we setting for them by not being able to touch anything? And that's a good question. Blaze Goddess has an answer. Well, the answer is moms just need to be worshipped. And if you're not a mom, then you actually know more than they do about being a mom. And tell that to Jeremy. And Allison Wonderland 66 said, you know, I'm really liking this reggae music. I think we should get Chet Hanks back up here. Start DMing him more. See if we can get something going here. Because Chet Hanks is the son of Tom. We know he likes to nom nom on caviar and drive a Lamborghini. He likes reggae music and has a mastermind. Chet Hanks, you are one of a kind. Yeah, 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 he is a guy without a shirt and he wants to cry. He doesn't put a seatbelt on and he records himself on the road, but it's okay. He might run over a toad, but as long as he doesn't crash, then I guess it's all cash, cash, cash. Good night, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.